Yo. Oh shit, I forgot to change the stream title.
Oh no.
What do I call it?
Stream?
Genshin Dev.
Call it 2 of them.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to my stream.
Even my stream.
What do you mean? It's my stream.
Yeah, it's your channel, obviously. And I just realized
it is my turn on the brain cell.
It's my turn on the brain cell now, Mom. Let me open my Twitch manager. Hello. Let me brush your teeth. Now, is that a Araragi's reference? I'm sure it is. Even if it isn't, it is now. It's back in oh no, which one is it where he brushes the sister's teeth? Is it Bake or is it Monogatari?
Do not ask me those questions. I have zero idea.
What do you mean? These are top weeaboo questions. This is gonna show up on your weeaboo exam.
Do I look like one?
What do you mean? Do you look like one? How are you not a weeaboo?
I did not watch Monogatari, so.
Oof. Is that Mr. Enka? It is Mr. Enka. Say hi, Mr. Enka.
The fox is just spazzing. Holy shit.
At least it's facing the right way this time.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, I forgot to ping the stream Discord thing. Which is
look at all my fans in the chat.
I know.
Hello,
all the Enka
hello,
fans. Subscribe to my channel. He doesn't stream anymore. I'll go forget their Twitch login details. Have you?
I mean, I'm literally signed in right now.
Oh, well, there you go.
I just don't stream.
I mean, I think the last time you streamed was when we did the Scuff double stream last time, where we did
it was like a year ago.
I know we did like Scuff picture in picture thing.
I mean, we can do that again. You can just I can stream on Discord and you can just
I literally had to redo all my stream setup for OBS. I'm not messing with this again. This is barely working, and that's good enough for me. Like all my other projects. I can't find the Twitch channel. It's in my own Discord. Did I put it as Ehe?
You have too many channels. It's a sign that you need to cut down.
We need to cut down the number of channels we do. It's like every time there's a new use case, we're like, let's create a new channel for it.
Feature creep even in the Discord server.
I know, right? Every time we add a new channel, we just add extra tech debt for our moderators. They have to manage the channel, set up all the permissions. And then
it's not tech debt, it's social debt.
It's social debt for sure. Stream ping.
I will be here for maybe 40 or 50 minutes because I'm running on 3 hours of sleep last night and it's 1 a.m.
So 2.5 brain cells for sure.
That's a big number.
That's already a big number. Okay. I'm also super to this week is I have a lot of things written on my stream just for to-dos. There's content
look.
What's up?
Your reputation quest.
My reputation quest.
No, you are a reputation. Go back on the map right now. Open the map.
Yeah?
Yeah, you see, you're in your reputation quest.
I know. I usually do.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Do you see the hour overlay or not?
The hour overlay?
like there's an overlay on stream, and like your icon is like perfectly lined up with the new reputation quest.
Oh, I see. I am the oh right, the reputation quest. Okay, yeah. I don't look at my stream setup because why would I?
I am. Yeah, why would you?
Why
I am
would
the
I?
items forge.
Yeah, exactly. We should add more moderators. Here, both of you yap for a few hours. No, we only have 40 minutes, so we gotta like social max the hell out of this.
I can ping my own server, right? I have like a very unused role. I could probably abuse it for it.
Yeah, I guess so. This is like kind of super impromptu, even though we did plan this like a week ahead. I guess it's just I haven't done any socials for this. I haven't told people this is gonna happen because I didn't really anticipate whether it. You probably only pinged me, lol. I didn't really anticipate that you're gonna be here, honestly. Considering how difficult it is to get like two people of like very differing time zones. I think we're like close to like 12 hours apart.
Like if you're in the US, then yeah.
Yeah, there's like 4 p.m. for me. There's like almost 1 a.m. No, it's past 1 a.m. for you.
It's like exactly, yeah, it's like 1:19, yeah.
So
it's like 1 a.m. and it's like 9 minutes after.
Mm-hmm. No, it's 10 minutes after.
Should we wait another minute?
Let's wait another minute and update the timer again. No, I did, I guess. Algoninde is the Enka guy. Yes, he is. So I guess we're two people in the, shall we even say community? At least I never feel like I was part of the big Genshin community, but I think our products are more of the ecosystem than we are, if that makes sense. So, are you sure it is intended for anyone to be able to join VC? You shouldn't be able to join this VC.
It's looking kind of locked on my side.
Yeah, it's locked down tight. Gotta protect our sanctity. No girls allowed in this treehouse. But like,
oh no.
But I can't join the VC. Oh my god, is that Mimi? Oh my god, wait. Okay, Mimi, join general VC and I'll scrape you in.
Scrape?
I don't know. My words and adjectives are not really working very well considering.
What is it called when you like drag a cat by the back?
I don't know. You hold it by the scruff, I think is what you're
the scruff, yeah, the scruff, yeah. The scruff.
But I don't know.
Scruffed stream.
now my mind is just have the image of you holding the cat by the back of the neck, its legs dangling down, and somehow the elasticity of the cat just drags its hind legs all the way down to the ground. The full Jello cat experience. But yeah, Mimi, feel free to join in. I just meant as a confirmation it works as intended. Oh, okay. Well, one day we'll get you on our dev stream that we should plan. I guess that's one thing to talk about. I'll go. I mean, me as well, since I'm somewhat invested in this as well. It's like we should do a dev stream. Again, that's like, I guess because I think our last dev stream was with you, me, and SRL, but SRL has now retired. So like we should.
Is he though? Is he actually retired?
Okay, he's not actually retired, but he's retired enough that we probably shouldn't bring him on to public display. I think his version of retirement is literally, I don't want to be the head dev of this. I don't want to answer to anyone. That was too much drama. So like
he just went undercover.
He just went undercover basically. So you'd be the antithesis for us to just kind of bring him on. Even in like voice chat, and just like parade him in front of other people for clout. So, but I guess in terms of like the big pillars of like the NA community, there's Enka obviously, there's Akasha, the funny leaderboard Teehee website, and then there's like Genshin Optimizer, some random math website.
Algebras.
The breath. No,
Wait, what? Where was that? Where's the? Ah, right. Like the update video I did, the algebras.
the update video. Have you still been posting video?
No, I like a long time ago when I added like the role value.
Oh,
thing,
I see.
I made like a small funny thing, and it said like math or something. I don't remember. Algebras.
Algebra. Obviously, I don't know how to even search this up.
No, you don't search it. Like, just scroll my Twitter.
Troll your Twitter. Okay.
It's like
is it the Enka Twitter?
Yeah, it is. It's somewhere.
It's somewhere. Here.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere. This is gonna be
just like I scrolled to it, I found it, and it disappeared off the timeline. What?
Oh my gosh!
Like right in front of my eyes, it just went. Like, oh my god!
You're actually a lot more like on Twitter than I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, because like I post updates and stuff.
Yeah, I think I only post like major updates on Twitter. So my Twitter following is actually pretty bad. Okay, shut up.
Yeah,
Elon.
I found it.
Hey, link that shit to me.
I'm just gonna send the screenshot. Or like, do you want to watch the whole thing?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, there's no way you filmed like a 2-hour tutorial for Enka.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It was just like a funny.
I still remember your original Shinshin tutorial. It's like
Yeah.
do you have my passion is art, and you have your voice like super clipped.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna look super clippy. Yes, I love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love that. Now, okay, here's the question. Did you all the typing sound effect okay, I can't.
I did actually record myself. Yes, that is.
So you did record yourself hitting the table, making that big thunk.
Oh, the thunk. I forget. I think I just hit the mic.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I've very recently, as in like earlier this week, got into the foray of like video editing, and holy shit, I'm bad at it. It's
you just like watch some like completely deranged YouTubers for inspiration, and you're like, you know how to do it.
Yeah, but like I can't. How do I say this? It's like I don't know how they do it. It's like, oh, I know the exact effect I have in my mind, but then after like 2 hours of clicking around trying to get like DaVinci to work, I just can't get it to work. Oh no, okay, my last tutorial video, which had like a weird scrolling effect thing, I didn't know there was title cards in the software. I literally go to Google Image, I like typed in a bunch of words with a black background, and I made like a super tall image. I put it in DaVinci, and I just did like the translation of it going from the top to bottom.
I mean, DaVinci is like it's kind of involved for motion graphics. Like I just use After Effects for most of the stuff.
Oh man, I have no idea.
Like way more intuitive because
Really?
I didn't get into node-based like motion graphics. It's a bit, I don't know, didn't wrap my head around the whole concept. It's like going from like Blender to like CAD software. It's like different.
Anyways, let's look at some of the chat. Because I've been completely ignoring chat.
I have like a lot of questions.
Yeah, do a Lagrange multiplier tutorial because I can't download the solver on Google extensions. Okay, what?
Who?
No, I wouldn't even know how to edit that, much less present it in a way that like common like the amount of explain to me as M5 in that video would be like hours long. Like, algebra.
You will pretty much like produce like a 3 blue 1 brown video at this point.
We might as well just. I'm sure he has a video for Lagrange multiplier.
Does he?
I'm sure. Anyways, one more reason to put Alarkino. She's the most quiet character idol in the game. Oh yeah, because Elon was being loud in the background. Right after, make a tutorial on how to convert the entire TypeScript code base to Rust? Fuck no. Credit the artist, Giga Chad.
I do not play like I wouldn't say I play Genshin. Like the way I play Genshin is like I download the preload. I run the funny thing to apply the preload on top of the client. I don't use the launcher, and then I launch it, and then I close it, and then I launch it again, and then I close it, and that's how I play Genshin.
You play
that's
around
all that
the
is needed
files
to
of
like
Genshin.
update Enka for like the new version.
Yeah, I
What?
need to look into After Effects maybe, but like in terms of like a free video editor that I needed, DaVinci was there, but
DaVinci is good. Yeah, it's good for like throwing things together.
yeah. So maybe I'm assuming a lot of the stuff if I learn video editing on DaVinci, it will carry over to other software.
It does.
Use After Effects too, way too much for casual editing. I'm inclined to agree. I animated my Discord PhD in After Effects. Oh my goodness, so that's where that's come from. Okay.
I mean, I did too. Like my server thing is animated in After Effects. My profile banner is also.
Damn. My server banner, I just recorded a GIF while like an optimization cycle is going.
Oh, you mean like your own banner? Yeah.
My own banner. Do I have? I think yeah, that's the same banner, right? I use the same banner for myself as Genshin Optimizer.
Right.
Yeah. So
I don't. Well, like we don't have a banner on my server because like
not
it's
enough
very low
donators?
traffic, so nobody bothered like to boost it, and I'm like completely fine with it.
Yeah. I think we had all the boosters at one point, and then it like died down, which is too bad.
There's no point. There's no point. Like on Kaguya, we had like too many boosts, and we like actively discouraged people like paying Discord for boosts because like it didn't make sense at all.
Anyways, I guess I need to reply to this question. Are you going to remove or change the ads on Go? They make the experience using the website so bad? Yeah, no. So
it's pretty easy. Just install an ad blocker.
Actually, no. I guess you haven't seen the website for a while. Here, let me.
Yes, I didn't.
Here's the current optimizer website. This is without the ad blocker, so there are a few ads. But if you enable ad block on here, and then refresh, we like added our own ads if they were blocked.
Oh.
And they're the scuffest thing in the world. Oh my goodness. The real ads are hidden behind the ads.
Those are actually good. I kind of like you lost points after I like saw the ads, but then you gained them back for these specific ads.
Yeah, I mean, like I made these like in like 20 minutes, right? Like these are like pretty bad, especially the fact that it's like total white background, so it's like a little flashbang every time.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad.
So I think a lot of people don't understand the reasons. Well, first of all, why I have ads. It's because, you know, egg prices in my area, they were $5 a few years ago. Now they're $9. So I need the ad revenue to pay for the eggs. That's really all it is. Man needs some protein. Second of all, why we added fake ads is because there's like several reasons. It's because when you design like a website, you kind of want to account for some of the ad space. So you don't want to design elements without consideration that there's going to be ads there. So having like a fake ad that occupies that space is kind of nice in terms of like developer experience.
No, it's a design decision. You're filling in the negative space. You know?
I'm filling in the negative space.
Something.
There has to be something. It's just these are buttfuck ugly. That's what they are. But
it's called negative space because everyone hates ads.
Exactly. It's called white space for a reason, guys. They have to be white. No, and you know, there are versions of the optimizer going around that people that obviously doesn't have ads because they have to run like URL path. So I don't want those versions. Well, I don't want those people to be encouraged to use those like improper versions because they either have like sketchy stuff on it or they have like really unstable APIs or some stuff.
They're gonna steal your artifacts.
Right. So like, you know, it's so like. In like those ones, these like fake ads are default. So at least like say if you click on these ads, they actually go right back to our Discord or right back to the website. So like It's kind of a way for us to funnel traffic back to the main website. There are a few occasions where someone would post like a fork that someone made and hosted like a year ago and say, why doesn't the optimizer have this character? It's because some guy forked and hosted the website a year ago and they forgot about it.
That's the downside of open source. Like,
Yeah.
You put it out there and everybody just like starts forking the thing, and you lose identity real hard.
Yeah. So it's a duct tape solution for a duct tape situation for, it's. Well, why did you click us? You're already on Genshin Optimizer. Kick. Yeah. Stuff like that. I mean, it's also kind of interesting. It's like if you how about this? I will give you discount our fake ad space for Enka for a good discount.
How about we do the reverse, actually? And you implement the goddamn backhand, and I give you a proper like button in the integrations.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I know you've been yelling at me to do that. This is stuff that people had been asking me for years as well. It's like, why doesn't Optimizer have a backend? It's literally because we just don't have enough developers to support it.
Where's my Waverider library that I can like throw into Enka to recalculate all this stuff?
We're working on that. There's actually quite good progress going with that. We've made it so that it's like pretty. So like the new engine is called Pando. Because it's like,
so it's not even Waverider anymore.
No, because Waverider 2 just sounds like we're doing the same thing, but this is completely different. This, in terms of calculations, the style is the same, but in terms of the actual engine, it's like incredibly over-engineered, like more over-engineered than Waverider. Yeah. So
is it so over-engineered that it's like applicable to literally like any game?
Yes.
Including.
Yes.
Okay.
It's such a general purpose engine that you could apply for anything. So yeah, it's like we're working on like Star Rail Optimizer in the background, and that's using the new engine, which is like very good because it's a new website, so it doesn't have to be like shackled down by our old engine. And
Zenless is coming out soon.
Xylus?
Zenless
Zone Zero? I don't know if that's good. Another Hoyo property, and I don't like. I don't know. I scoped this. We're gonna need like, for like every game that we make an optimizer for, we need like at least like 2 full-time developers, a community, stable data mine, and all this stuff to be in place to make one. Star Rail seems to be like in that place. I just don't know if...
like, because like the Hoyo MiHoYo, not Hoyoverse. Like the MiHoYo ecosystem is like, it's like if you play one game, you play the other games. So like the developers are usually like already are playing 3 games at once. So like you're trying to like find new people to like rope in, but like they're already more or less tied up. But yeah.
I know there's a lot of times where my stream will be still on Genshin, and I've been streaming Star Rail for like 2 hours already. So like shit like that still happens. I'm sure like half of the Twitch for Genshin for like the Genshin category is like Star Rail. It's just people forgetting to change their stream title, that kind of shit.
This is my pet peeve, like the Hoyoverse, MiHoYo, and Cognosphere. Like, do you know the difference between the 3?
Corporate said there's no difference. They're the same picture.
No, there is. So like, there's MiHoYo.
Right.
There's MiHoYo. MiHoYo is developing the games. There's nobody else developing their games. Like even Zenless, which is supposed to be like an overseas project, it is still developed by MiHoYo, right? There is one thing that was cancelled, which was like the shooter thing, and that was developed by Hoyoverse Studio, but it was like kind of like it's canned at this point. So there's MiHoYo, and there's Hoyoverse, which is like a subsidiary of MiHoYo in I guess Singapore. Yeah, and they also have an office in LA, I guess. But they like manage like the distribution stuff. They just like do things, right? And then there's Cognosphere, which is the financial kind of entity that like gets the payments, more or less. So it is still MiHoYo. It is not Hoyoverse. Hoyoverse is just a brand. Don't let them mislead you.
So I mean, it's like, I think no matter how you skin a cat, you still have the same skeleton. What a morbid analogy that
And the
was.
skeleton is in Shanghai. Yeah.
No matter what, I guess this analogy break down because like the body parts in different countries, we could call them horcruxes or something like that. I don't know. Basically, don't look into an analogy too much, or else it actually will die on you.
这里就是这次活动现场嘛，还有点模样呢。
What did we miss? Any questions? Well, like, what did you log on for, by the way?
Why did I log on for? I need some sort of background, or else everyone's gonna just be looking at my background, and there's nothing in my
No,
background.
no, like, what is your goal like for today?
My goal for today on stream, and I have it written down. I need to do event. I need to do Abyss. Actually, maybe no. Abyss is gonna take too much brain power. I need the brain power to actually communicate with you. So I'll probably do Abyss after you leave. Reputation stuff.
I need to do Abyss is a false it's a false idea. You don't need to do it.
I don't need to do it. It's just that it's extra content for people because people to like to watch other people suffer.
Fair enough.
Yeah, effectively that's what it is. And then I probably have a bunch of stuff to do on Star Rail, but I'll leave it to like the later part of the stream when I'm like half asleep, because I refuse to give.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I refuse to give Star Rail my full attention.
So it's like 1.5 brain cells because I am half asleep.
Yeah. But I guess like I did mention something about. I mean, I didn't really write down too many things about the content of the stream, mainly because I really don't have much to say. But like, if effectively like. You're interested in creating like a dev podcast again, you know, someone that we could like it kind of be like a facsimile couch session for overworked developers in the Genshin sphere.
Yeah, more or less. I'm not sure about like a podcast thing, but like just in general to like sync people up, like shoot some interesting thoughts because like Zenless is coming out. Honkai is kind of like just there, I guess. Genshin is kind of like slowly starting to like close off, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I feel like the trend is like a bit downwards. 5.0 maybe be interesting, but like the overall thing, like it's not hype anymore. I'm genuinely like tired of the game at this point.
Yeah, only 18 minutes. I'll go left on the clock. Dang. I'm gonna.
I don't feel that sleepy. Maybe like not that.
Oh, it's okay. How long would it take for me to airdrop a bucket of coffee and a syringe? I'm gonna just turn down Genshin. Huh? I'm just gonna like airdrop. Okay, wait. Did the words I make? I think I just said some words while I wasn't paying attention, and they made no sense. It's like, here, I'm gonna Amazon you a Bluetooth garden hose.
That's like the Wi-Fi shower head.
The Wi-Fi shower head, yes. No, I mean, yeah, I think it will be great. Planning out, I don't think we should have too many devs on board. Like
what I wanted to do is like to have representation. Like we have like me, I guess, Mimi as well, because he's dealing like with a lot of funny stuff that I really don't want to deal with. So I'm like interested in like hearing what he has to say. Like the leaderboards and like the place chasing and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I do not be
people always badger him for, like, leaderboards.
Every time he appears on Optimizer Discord, there's gonna be a follow-up question. Mimi makes a leaderboard for this obscure character.
Like people are so like, I guess like even my server gets people asking about like Akasha leaderboards for some reason.
Everyone's making like
my server and...
optimizer configurations to min-max Akasha placements.
Yeah. It's a thing. And I wanted to like grab a developer from like Japanese or maybe like Chinese side, because they have this whole like meta of like numbers. Like, oh, I have big number.
But like the way you're coming up with numbers, I found to be like completely feels crafting.
Yeah, it is feels crafting because like your number is damage. Like what else do you need?
Right.
And like look, this artifact has 5. 5 what? 5. Like 5. I have no idea. Yeah. It's a 5 artifact, like 5-star. No.
It's
like
5.
It's an SS artifact. What is SS?
Oh my god. it's
Uh,
it's weird because it's like people fundamentally want to be assured that they're doing something meaningful with the game, because like games like this, they just kind of drone out until you get to like arbitrary breakpoint. So it makes sense that people do set up their breakpoint to facilitate that lack of, I guess,
yes,
progression.
I understand why this happens, but like I don't like this mindset.
I don't like. I hate it. I hate it.
The thing is, like, you have what was I going to say? You have a thing like a score, right? That like, oh, like this is like kind of that, right? So
So
you can like kind of set a goal to like achieve this imaginary goal, but like the first thing I don't like about this is like it's actually like hurts your performance. Like your damage gets shittier because you didn't optimize. You just like picked some random high score looking things.
yeah. So
I guess
yeah,
that's
that's
first of all,
okay. Go
and
for
like
it.
as a result, it encourages you to spend more.
Yeah,
Because like
that's
you start like resin refreshing to get like a good artifact. Like you have like many like already good artifacts in your inventory, but like you're not using them because like a funny thingy said it's a B. like, whatever, right?
it's literally the feels of like some bully in school telling you your artifacts are mid, so you go back to the grind.
This reminds me of like a story where like like in Russia, like a girl knifed some other girl because she spent all her pulls in Genshin.
Oh my goodness.
Like yeah, or like people like children just like bullying each other all over like Brawl Stars things. I don't know.
I
I don't
guess
know. It's like
fundamentally, if someone can be belittled into something, some asshole's gonna do it.
that's the thing. Like if you allow something to be quantified easily, then you allow this to happen. Because otherwise, like Genshin's way like it has like at least 10 dimensions that you have to like compute and consider when like talking about builds and stuff. Like you see it in Genshin Optimizer. You have like 5 layers of tabs, and those tabs are a representation of this like multidimensionality the game has.
Mm-hmm. And
Um,
it's very difficult being someone who has to manage all that, even like as an end user who has to like interact with the UI, so that because like one of like the core design philosophies of Go is to empower the player to be able to optimize for their gameplay. But to optimize for their gameplay means that a player has to put in their gameplay into this arbitrary website UI, and it's like how do you do that without designing either
that
a cockpit a cockpit UI or like some crazy like multi-tab thing, and then like it's
did you just say armpit UI?
armpit UI. No, I think I wanted to say cockpit UI, but then I think my mind. I don't know why my mind was on like the image of an armpit. So like,
Yeah,
I'm having a dyslexic breakdown.
I guess you like there was a picture of like armrest with buttons on it. I have no idea what
Yes,
happened
that's
there.
what I was thinking about. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what do? You have like this like pilot seat. You just keep adding buttons on the armrest until like.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So, what we're saying, yeah. I think like another issue with this is like for someone to optimize their gameplay, they must have an idea of what their idea of their gameplay is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have an idea what my gameplay is. I just like main Amber. I just like juggle shit into the air, right? I just like that is fun for me, right? But
Right.
like with like the amount of characters Genshin has, you have to like your gameplay isn't really well defined. You maybe like picked it up from someone else. You like uh, read about some like team loadouts. Maybe you like theorycrafted it yourself. That's good. But like for you, like a calculator will be like more than enough, I guess. But like to optimize, you specifically optimize for something, and you have to have an idea of what that something is.
Mm-hmm.
So you have this like armpit armpit UI
Armpit
that you
UI.
like yeah you're like arrive at,
Uh,
and you're like I have no idea what like I have a vague idea like I want to make my game do good, right?
mm-hmm.
And you arrive at this UI and you have no idea.
Yeah. It's It's been a problem since, like, I've been doing optimizer for more than 3 years. It's been a problem since day one,
Hmm.
and it's
Do not teach people how to play, but you end up actually doing that anyway.
we don't want to teach people how to play. We don't want to put any opinions in chat, but then people don't use the feature, so you have to suggest them to use the feature. But by suggesting them to use the feature, you're telling them how to play.
It's kind of like you refuse to be the source of information of how to play the game,
Mm-hmm.
but people who like, I guess they want clout, they do that anyway because that's what people want. Ultimately, they want CV. You try to get people not use CV, they use CV because it's like an easy number.
Mm-hmm.
And like telling people how to play is an easy concept, and it's also what people will gravitate towards. So you end up with like this whole community of like spreading things, and you no longer control like the actual theory crafting information.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like either you control or you don't control, and either you subscribe to this like teaching people how to play the game, or you end up being like the target of people coming to you with the like somebody else taught them how to play the game, and then you have to deal with it like or incorporate it
Yeah,
into your tooling.
it's a line that's drawn like early on in optimizer development, and to this day I'm still not sure if that was the right line to draw. But at this point, it's like we're too deep in that we can't do like 180.
It's the same thing. Like I refuse to add any scores to Enka because like they don't make any sense. Why would I? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but people still like, oh, like there's this like Japanese community. They use a separate like bot for the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they use it because it does like the scores thing.
Oh, so it says NCAP plus scores, and
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
And like I like initially I was going to like you're not allowed to use the API if you do shit like this. But then I was like, whatever. Like I don't care. If people want it, like I don't like. It doesn't like really cost me that much to maintain this. So like whatever.
Right, that's another thing, right? Like, I think there's recently happening like a fork of optimizer. I think it's like being maintained by like Wanshin Funeral Parlor with like leaked shit on it.
Mhm.
And like I mean, like from the beginning, optimizer just doesn't do any leak stuff because the numbers aren't pure, the numbers aren't stable enough. So like
Mhm.
initially I was like, well, first of all, they made the UI pretty ugly in my opinion. That red is not for me. But another thing is just like, it's because I made the app open source. I literally made it so that I don't get a say in how they use it.
Yep.
So it's out there.
It's like it's kind of interesting like how if you do like things for a big community, there are like so many considerations that like you think about like the wildest stuff. You think about like, oh, like if I do this, this will affect community in this way. If I like do not do this feature, somebody else will make it. If I open source this part, this will lead to that. Like if I put out a design, somebody will copy it. It's like
I mean, you could use the restrictive license. Please don't.
and
Exactly my
like
point.
I mean, who looks at licenses anyway? Like who cares?
Yeah. I mean,
They're
like,
just like, oh, funny text, haha.
but
That'd be
also
fun.
if they're doing leak shit anyways, they don't care about licenses in the first place.
Yeah, like just like
Uh, I guess I guess I have to look up some of these chat stuff. Starting from I guess the fuse crafting, I agree to. Fuse crafting is when you use two numbers correlating to character performance, derive a third number, and expect the third number to also be correlated to it. Exactly, that's fuse crafting. It's literally just saying, I have this number, I have that number, they kind of relate, put them together, I have a third number, the third number represents the first two numbers. No, it doesn't! Ugh, pisses me off. Anyways,
we need to like it's a derivative of a derivative of a derivative of a derivative
yeah,
in
you
isolation.
lose information every time you do a derivative. That's why we have the constancy. You learn this shit in high school. And if you haven't learned this in high school, I'm sorry that you got your education in an impoverished North American country. Anyways, Mimi asked you, do you know if archive living beings kill counts can be scraped in similar way to character showcase inventory?
Yeah, I answered that.
However, not from outside, you can intercept traffic and dump them. Intercept traffic and dump them. That's another thing I want to ask you. So recently there has been a Star Rail way to, I guess, import data into like Fibble, or I guess eventually Genshin Optimizer, where it's like a packet sniffer. I somewhat dismiss this because it's a losing battle. Every patch you're gonna have to battle MiHoYo's endless tampering with the network packets.
It's not.
It's not.
It's really not. The first like proof of concept of like packets to Genshin Optimizer was I did it back in it was in like 2.1.
Wow.
So the difference between like Honkai Star Rail is Honkai uses old packets,
Oh.
like old packets, like contract, I guess, like the handshake of old Genshin of like before 2.4, and in 2.4 I think, or 2.5, I don't remember. They added like more encryption to Genshin, but it still is vulnerable, and still you can easily dump the inventory.
Right.
I could do the thing in like one evening, and you would like have your entire account imported into Genshin Optimizer.
Right, and that sounds like nice, but that doesn't sound like a sustainable dream. I think it's just like, if we look
I mean,
at Genshin as the
it's this-
example.
No, it's the same sustainability as Enka. If we know how to maintain Enka, we know how to do the thing.
I see.
It's like the exact same thing.
But
Even
do you
I would
think
even less?
Well, Enka's like ostensibly closed source, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, like methodology especially will be closed source. If we were to expose that methodology in like an application that does the packet sniffing, would you
That's
think?
that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like have this be like a thin client. And you capture the traffic, you send it to Enka server, Enka decrypts it, and brings you back the thing.
Okay, I see. So that actually that's so much better, because they wouldn't be doing the encryption locally.
Like my initial idea was that like make a helper app that like captures the thing, and you can, instead of using the showcase, if you have an account, you connect it in the app on the desktop, and it like automatically syncs your thing with like, it just like uploads all of your builds at once, right?
Cool. Yeah.
Or like all of your inventory at once, and you can like share it with other apps. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but then I realized it's like either I abandon the source of truth model, or I like do the thing, because you can forge packets that you will send for encryption to Enka, and I have no way to like sign them or like verify or anything like that. So I could do that, but I would lose the trusted thing that the showcase offers.
Right, because because the data you could still be tampered with unless you somehow sign it.
Like you can literally just like re-encode the packets back into game format, save it as a pickup, and then just send that, like feed that to, or like replay packets, like whatever. You can mess with the server, you can mess with the client, so like why wouldn't you mess with the like the capture, right?
Makes sense.
So
here's a warning. I think I have an ad break in progress. I just realized I have an ad break in progress, so this rant might not be here. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube eventually, so I guess people will have to scrub through like an hour of us ranting about random bullshit before getting to this monologue. What if you were sending over the authentication to Enka, and then Enka fetch the data that has to be correct? You can
I will not be logging in on like users' behalf in the game.
Yeah, that's
like too.
It's like sending a picture of users like home key.
It's not that like I would inform users like how it exactly works. Their token is being used. Like it will log for them into their game, like all this stuff. If I was sure, it wouldn't get them banned.
But you're not sure.
Like my accounts are all fine for 3 years, like 2 years. The Enka is up, but like I cannot guarantee everyone's accounts will be. So I will not do that.
And like, let's face it, these are not like free to play account. Most people who bother to go this kind of length are like
there's like straight up money on the line. I'm not touching that shit.
People like thousands of the dollars like it's sunk in. They're not gonna be
thousands.
Well, okay, my Genshin account is probably a few hundred. at least, before I like fall out of love with this game.
Yeah. So like you get what I mean. Like you have all these thoughts like about like different scenarios and like what could happen. Could I do this? Could I do that? And there's like so much. It feels like backend engineering.
It is. That's
But,
what
like-
backend engineers dream about. That's the kind of problems they have to solve. It's like I create an API. Now how can people fuck this
But
up?
there's a social component to it, and this makes it like double bad.
Yeah. I mean, any system that can be exploited using social engineering. So like,
Yeah.
totally understandable.
Thing is,
Dream
like,
nightmares.
I don't know if I can yap about this. There's like only 16 people here.
I
someone
would
from-
advise not yapping about this because I am going to post a mod and I'll be fucked if I have to edit this.
Okay.
I'm not editing anything you say else.
I will just say I'll just say I was reached out to and it was positive,
Oh.
and we are awaiting further stuff.
Yeah, so I guess the
We
promise.
may get some goodies.
Okay, but come on, we're Genshin players. We're immune to the promise of something eventually might happen.
we are. We are.
I
So
hope
the guy
so.
Seems fine.
No one's getting their hopes up. You just say words that mean something, but it means nothing to me because I have no hope for the future.
When is Nintendo Switch version coming out?
The new Nintendo Switch version?
Yeah, for the Genshin for the Switch. You know.
Genshin for the Switch. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you mean like the new Nintendo Switch. I have no idea. Let's assume never. And
It is, yeah.
okay,
I find it really funny how they have the platform enums in all their games, including like Zenless, and the fifth item in that enum is always Nintendo. It's never happening, but it's still there.
Yep.
So funny.
Oh well. Hey, that's what it is. It's the launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. There you go.
Surely,
Surely.
especially when they said like the 5.0 increases the hardware like.
Oh, that's why they're
requirements.
increasing the hardware, so it's compatible with Switch 2, right? That's
Oh no. And I need to remind you, they still don't have controller support on Android. I think it's like an exclusive deal with Apple because they do have it on Apple devices.
Might be. I don't know how that works, honestly.
Honestly, like with the amount of shill Apple does for Genshin in their commercials, they must have like a couple of exclusive deals. They have an exclusive deal for like the FPS thing, 120 on M1 devices. They have
Right.
controller support on iOS. Like brr.
Or Android just getting shafted out. But it does make sense in some way. Because Android
They have a contract, like
yeah. And Android is fundamentally not like wildly adopted. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that word because that makes no sense.
No, yeah, it doesn't.
Oh well. Either way.
I'm grateful they do builds for Android because it allows us to do some Frida stuff.
Okay. Let's not delve into that any further. Again, I'm not gonna try to edit this video in any meaningful way. Just nip that in the bud. No, thank you.
Oh no, you reminded me.
You have to tell me you have to get motion sickness on PC because Apple decides fuck over customer more than usual. I don't know if that's Apple deciding to fuck over people or
I mean, on
holdovers.
PC you can just unlock the FPS to uncapped like.
Yeah, I think that's not like a fundamental PC issue. But yeah, Android doesn't have controller support or FPS unlock, so
That is specifically like that is deliberate. But
Yeah.
like on PC you can just patch it.
well, I mean, patching their game also brings in I guess they wait. I know for a while they like disable the kernel level like anti-cheat stuff.
I would say that like the FPS unlocker specifically, it touches the part of memory that the thing does not monitor.
Oh, okay.
But the game does see that it is being launched by a thing that is like it's not like Explorer.exe or something. Like it has the load stack.
Okay.
So they have the information, but they just like decide to not do anything about it.
Yeah. I feel like
it isn't triggering the actual like anti-cheat things. It's just like telemetry stuff.
I see. Oh well. So yeah, so Big Brother's watching. Whether they do something is up to them.
Oh yeah, surely.
Surely.
For sure.
Um,
We like I think like our entire conversation right now is just like one big tangent. We're
one
just hopping topics right now.
it's okay. It's how developers talk. It's like there's so many things to talk about. Tangent hopping is entirely great because
Yeah.
no one needs context on what the previous conversation, because the previous conversation had already been forgotten and we're fixating on the current thing. That's all
we
it
need
is.
we need arc tangent hopping so we can hop back.
Yeah, we need like a graph tracer to trace a conversation back through all the binary search trees.
Just keep the breadcrumbs.
Oh,
What is it? What is this quest? Oh, it's the music event, right?
I have no idea. I'm not even paying attention. I just want to grind
I-
through like the beginning of the quest to actually get to the interactive part.
Right. I think you'll have to like do some rhythm gaming.
Ugh, rhythm gaming in Genshin is the worst.
Yeah, I always play it with like the sound muted fully
Ah,
because it just doesn't make sense. It's like it's way easier to just like do it visually than by ear.
I think you're supposed to just do
It's
it
all skill.
visually. It's not like they have any beat.
Yeah.
Which is so bad. Like one of the great things about Genshin is this like great affinity with good music, the soundtrack. But then they just
No, they do have the beat in the soundtrack. They just the maps are terrible.
yeah,
I feel.
exactly. Like it's just like I'm mainly complaining to the fact that Genshin doesn't play to their strong point. There's almost like inkling that they might be able to, and then they fuck it up.
It's not even like they fuck it up. I think they're like, it feels like they're limiting themselves in some kind of way. They're not like putting. I don't know. It's like it feels like 80% all the time.
I think 80% is a gross overestimation. I'd say 40%.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Mm, I
think
think they do still put effort. They're just like limited by the mobile platform. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think it's like a technical implementation like limitation. I
think it's just like the like rushing implementation. Like they have to pump out events, characters, content, all this stuff, and it's just like I think it's just too much.
yeah, so that I think makes sense. If you're to like see it from the perspective that they have to meet every patch deadline, they have so little
Yeah.
content, they have to pat the shit out of them. Yeah, it makes sense.
If you consider that, like it's enough effort. It's just like not the kind of polish you would expect from like people who actually have time to work on stuff.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, like and also like the rhythm games might also mind just cannot read it because I'm like used to high AR
Mm-hmm.
and like it's just, like it's so slow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's like, I mean, like when they keep adding like these things, they know that they're gonna piss off the players who play these games exclusively, or like players who I guess are very deep down the rabbit hole. They just, I guess, they provide enough of the experience to
Yeah.
for it to be a facsimile of the experience, I guess.
I'll answer the question. Just like a small explanation. They have the anti-cheat, which like actively tracks like what you're injecting into the game and like what tries to hook it, like if something changes the memory, if there's like suspicious files in the game folder, this kind of stuff. They also have telemetry, and that's like a separate thing. And on top of that, they also have like the server payload. They literally send you like a shell code, compiled like binary, to your client, and the client executes it in the anti-cheat. And that payload can be like anything. It can scan your processes. It can like do pretty much anything, right? Right. So kind of like they do have a lot of information. Some of the things are automated, and they're like part of the anti-cheat. And some of the things are just like metadata. Like Genshin was launched with these, like from this process. And whether they want to act on like, whether they want to look in the logs and like try to do something about it is like up to the debate, I guess. So
Who
I don't know.
knows? Whether
Yeah,
whether
who
they
knows?
do
Like,
anything.
FPS
is-
Unlocker is more or less safe because they don't do anything about it.
Well, no, they choose not to do anything about it right now. So
Yeah,
in
yeah.
general, they're
I doubt
safe.
they will. I doubt they will. It's just
If-
like it patches like 1 byte. So.
Yeah, no, I doubt it as well. But like, I guess I think there was a one point where like Genshin development seems super bleak. Do you remember that time? It was probably like a year and a half or like 2 years ago. Like Dim was getting DMCA'd. Everything was kind of like breaking down. All the content creator server stuff just kind of like,
Yeah, it's so dead.
I mean, like right now that server is dead.
It's just yeah.
And I guess I can't talk
okay,
about
okay,
this.
okay,
There
okay,
was
okay.
a bit of a revival, but it didn't happen.
No. How many surveys did you get?
How many servos?
Surveys.
Surveys like for Genshin.
Since the server died, how many surveys did you get?
Oh,
in your
to get into like the new program.
No, just surveys.
I think I only got like one.
I got 3
Huh.
from 3 different people.
3 different community managers, I'm assuming.
The same survey.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It's like we know it's a mismanaged nightmare, but it's at least it was
kind of bouncing
working.
back right now. I would say it's kind of
Really?
bouncing back, but slowly. But it is, yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I get like let's face it, the amount of Primo James they gave us was pitiful. So like,
Yes, but
But-
also if you multiplied it by a whole team, it was adequate. More or
Yeah.
less. I mean, yeah, like in Genshin terms, but like how they're like scrupulous with the actual like in-game rewards, that was fine.
yeah, I guess in terms of generosity, if we go apply to the context of general Genshin, it was okay.
Yeah. In gacha terms, which is not good terms, it was fine. And now it's dead for like a year and a half.
Yeah, it's been dead for a year and a half. I still like occasionally check back on it, but not anymore. Yeah, it's been dead for a while.
Just like one advice, just like there's like a leaked NVIDIA certificate, right? Like the code sign certificate.
Sure.
From that like the whole like debacle with NVIDIA.
Uh-huh.
Just sign the FPS unlocker with that certificate and you're safe.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's super. Oh my god, that's super smart. Until they stop, like, until
I didn't tell you this.
Shit. Do I have to edit this video now? Are you kidding me?
No, you don't.
I mean, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, this is just programmer hearsay. There's no action. There's no implication. It's just fucking programmer memes.
It's a joke, by the way.
It's a joke, by the way. Don't take whatever he said as instruction. You definitely don't want to falsify anything you do as a multi-billion-dollar company because those lawyers will hurt you. CC program's pretty bad for actual YouTube content creators too. Damn, that's too bad.
Didn't they like just like upgrade the requirements so like only like 4 or 5 people are left in it or something?
Yeah, I think they keep raising like the minimum requirement for like followers, subscribers.
Yeah, you have to be Mr. Beast to get your 3 primogems.
Imagine if Mr. Beast is sponsored by Hoyoverse. He probably built like a massive multiplayer.
I think the reverse is more possible.
Ooh.
Fucking add Mr. Beast to the game like Alloy.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious.
And you unlock his constellations with money. Like with Mora.
or with like subscriptions with YouTube, like you have to be subscribed to the Hoyoverse YouTube to get 1 constellation or some dumb shit. Oh my god.
Did you see the Miku Beam thing?
No.
It's such a brain worm. I hate it.
Please do not send it to me because I'm like
I will send it to you.
no,
because you are obliged right now to brain rot your stream audience.
Oh well. Okay, well. I mean this is the first time I broke like double-digit viewers in months, and you're making me like experience this kind of fucking brain rot.
Use the opportunity.
Use opportunity, decrease the general IQ of the people, so then they'd be too dumb to
Exactly.
realize optimizer.
Ping sound warning, it is not your Discord, it is his Discord.
Oh god.
It's time for that
Do not
moment you've
rewatch it,
been
just play it.
waiting for. 1, 2, 3, ready? And now, it's time
Well-
for that moment you've been waiting
Now that we've decreased people's like collective IQs, I can't believe my stream has become this.
I hate how hard it goes.
It goes super hard. I didn't I decreased the sound and it was still blasting in my ears. Oh my goodness.
Anyway. Do you want me to roast your UI?
It's maybe another day. I mean, like
Okay.
but like I think optimizer at every point is incredibly roastable.
Fair enough.
Even at least like
I can just say like, let's count the tabs.
let's count the
and,
tabs. Let's count the tabs. There's like 2 layers of well, like to get to those layers of tabs, there's like 2 screens. You have to go to a team, and then once you're in the team, you have the first layer of tab, which is just the team.
Screens are fine. Screens are fine. Screens are okay.
Screens are not fine. I think a lot of people like okay, let's like I so how do I say this? It's very difficult for people, especially when they give feedback, to tell you what their problem is, because usually they present you with what they think the solution is. But
the XY.
the XY problem, but then it gets incredibly difficult to know what their problem with the specific thing is. The 4 modal exception flashback. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a bad time. But like that was when like we were still cooking with the UI. We had like a nested modal that was like 4 layers deep. Now I think there's some like maybe 3 layers.
I think like the worst I have on Enka is like 2 layers of
Yeah.
models.
But like
And that's only because there's like a help pop up in the model.
okay, so I know especially so like in like the loadout UI, it's really bad because there's how you edit the multi opt, and then here's how you actually add.
I mean, it's kind of pretty. It has like bling, but at the same time,
well, that's because like I actually did like glow ups on it, or else if no like it, or else
what
it
was that? What am I looking at?
Hmm?
Why is it like?
Oh, that's
what is that?
This is a test database. I was testing how I think you could like hover
Oh,
over
wait,
it.
okay. So I thought this was like an export code.
No. We do have
Okay.
export codes. Like you could export the entire
Okay.
database.
I was like, what is he encoding with this?
It's just a new layer's mindfuck. It's the number of D's represent the bytes, but you only have a single bit. So
I thought you like maybe it was like an attack sequence or something like.
no, it's entirely front end. There's nothing too that crazy. No, I think in terms of UI, what like a lot of people what they have problem with is the fact that it's really hard for them to narrow down, like because we have the teams and like loadouts now. It's really hard for them to like find the exact team and loadouts they need. Like for example, if there's like 2 ways of getting to this. You either find it through the loadout, or find it through the team. And then once you like get to this stage, you're like, okay, let's go to optimize, and then you realize, oh, there's something that's missing. When they go back to the artifacts, it's really hard for them to like actually go back to that specific team.
I haven't used optimizer like in a year, I think, and I'm like thoroughly scared right now.
Yeah,
I'm like terrified.
I totally know what you mean. It's because we've had this like encapsulation of context.
Yeah. Like I look at this and like I have decision paralysis. I would not be able to work on this code base.
Yeah. No, it's totally understandable, and it's something that I'm like actively trying to fix. The issue is that the fix for this is hard. So you either not show enough information or you show too much information.
Yeah. Like I have this I have a problem that like pales in comparison to like the clusterfuck you have. uh can you open just like JStern Enka profile?
Can you send me a link? Do you think
No.
I have?
Are you bad at Google?
Wait, can you actually search JStern Genka?
I have server-side rendering.
Oh, you do, eh?
Yeah, try.
Well, but you have bad SEO. The first link is Akasha.
Well, yeah, because he uses Enka for
Wait, is
Akasha.
this no? This is not even JStern. I misspelled JStern's name.
Try JStern 25. No, JStern 25. He has like a thing.
Underscore 25.
Yeah. Really? No, he isn't in. I guess it's because he doesn't link it anywhere. I just realized.
Oh,
No,
so
no. Okay, hold on. I will just link it to you. That is interesting. Yeah, I think he actually does not link it anywhere because it would have been picked up.
here's the webpage. I should probably set this to like the default zoom.
So it doesn't look too bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Open the drawer.
The drawer, like the tabs.
Like the no, the detailed view, like to the left of the characters.
This, right?
The stream delay, so probably,
It shows all the builds, the save builds on Enka, right?
Yeah. Look at the thing, like.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's actually it's down even like with the amount of characters and like when you have to like find them in the like between like all the circle things, it's already kind of annoying with these many characters. But then you have like the builds.
No, so when you click
And
on it, it doesn't go straight to the build.
It doesn't go. You have to like click and look. It's so many tabs. You have to scroll through it using a middle click.
You know, if I
Like-
made this UI, some asshole would just say, "Here, add a elemental filter, add a search bar."
I want to. That's what I want to do. But like,
But also,
I'm very confused about like the base thing. Like, what should be?
Oh
the,
my
like, the
gosh!
base
Look,
element
wait,
here.
you have to. Oh my gosh! Wait,
Yeah.
The tabs on
That's what I
top.
mean.
The tabs on top. Oh, that's ridiculous. Like, at this point, he does a lot of TC. I guess so.
He kind of does, but like, he does a lot of TC. He has no way to like organize. You don't have artifact sets on the tabs. Like you have no idea what it is.
Yeah. So
I wanted to have like a table of sorts, but then you were like, I will be making like a second Akasha basically, because it's like a table. Like
Okay,
the same
but, like,
thing Mimi did.
Well, just because Akasha said tables doesn't mean none of us can use tables. That's a ridiculous argument.
No.
You
But,
use
like,
you use the UI element that represents the use case, right? You don't care about who else has done it.
No. I don't mean it. I don't mean that.
Okay.
I mean like, it's not that I don't want to use tables. There's just like better ways to do this,
Sure.
more compact. Because a table like it presents too much information. I feel for
Mhm.
Anka at least. Because for Akashi, like you're sorting, you're like comparing damage, this kind of stuff. Tables make sense.
Does it make sense to just like, because this drawer thing, does it make sense for the drawers to only show up the build of the character that's being currently selected? Like currently it's on Hu Tao, right? So you should only show Hu Tao builds, and now you have like enough space for a table. And you don't really
but
care.
also you would have to navigate like it's good to eyeball them and like especially like because this drawer serves like additional purpose when you log in
Mhm.
because you have like the thing you can
Oh.
like rename stuff.
I'll be honest,
like,
I have
all
never
at a
logged in.
glance. Yeah, I know.
What do you
like you
mean
don't
you
play
know?
the game. Why would you?
Okay. I thought you'd know, as in like you'd be periodically checking whether I've logged into your system or not.
No,
Well, this
like, you have no reason to.
can't even find my. What's
Yeah, so like it's a hard balance, and like I have a couple of ideas how to do this. Like I'm very confused of what should be like the main like I guess flow. It's like it's really hard to dial this down because there's like 3 layers deep, but I don't want it to be 3 layers deep. So the
totally?
best thing I came up with right now, And like, there's also the dimension of it has to work on mobile as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Mobile layouts is literally the worst.
Yeah. So like, I like reach interactions in UIs, like right click, middle click,
But you can't
like
do that on
drag
mobile.
something. You cannot do that on mobile. You can at best drag something, or like long tap. But long tap is really not contra-intuitive. Did you know? Yeah, did you know you can right click on the card?
We're right clicking. What does it do? Oh wait, it is different.
Custom.
It's custom.
Because people try to right click the card, but it's like HTML. You need to render it.
No way. That's sick. I didn't even notice the contextual menus until you point them out. That's how like how native it was.
Yeah, and hold on mobile also works if you like hold it, but like it's unintuitive. The feature discovery is like 0.
Yeah, because mobile doesn't know you can hold it unless you have something that tells you can hold it.
My another thing, like my favorite topic, feature discovery.
Feature discovery.
So yeah, feature discovery. So imagine you add something. Your only way of making people use that thing is if you write it in the changelog and they read it.
No one reads that shit.
Your second way of making sure people notice the feature is putting a red dot on it. I'm pretty sure you've seen like some interfaces where you like log in and there's like red dots like all over the fucking interface.
Yeah.
Genshin.
I'm scared about doing that. I wanted to because there's a ton of optimizer stuff that should be like red dotable. But you might as well just have like a pop-up or something. But then that's like super intrusive, and then you just have to translate them. Third thing, yeah.
Yeah, translation as well. I'll tell you a third thing. If you make a feature and it's broken in some way, or you put a button and it's like grayed out, when you finally ship that button or when you finally fix that feature, nobody's going to use it because they already know they don't go there because it doesn't work.
That's so true. I think for like the longest time before we even had the concept of Teams and Optimizer, we just have the Teams tab, and then like, and then it would be like grayed out. It shows like work in progress or some shit. Because this is before I even learned that. And then like once we did release the Teams things, a lot of people don't know that was a thing. Yeah. Because they're like, so used to seeing like the Teams grayed out. They just don't think it's a thing. To navigate from the overview to optimize tab, they have to like hover over the Teams thing, and they didn't realize it has been enabled.
Yeah, when you teach the someone to like not use something, they will not use something, and when you underwhelm someone, they will like carry this underwhelmment until like unless you do like a full redesign. So that's a reason why some like I think that's the reason anyway. Why is like some like large websites do like a complete overhaul, like we redesigned the whole UI, like we changed everything.
Discord, Reddit.
Discord didn't change that much.
Discord drastically changed the mobile UI.
Yes,
that was the whole we hate Discord.
I don't feel that it was like for feature discovery.
I don't think it was. I think they needed to change the UI, but everyone fucking hated it.
Yeah. But like I think for like at some point you have to like, like I have too many stuff. I have to do like a complete overhaul to like just like reset people, because people have like their like trodden paths, I guess, through the UI, and like you cannot sell anything new to them. I guess.
That's the thing. Like I was watching Jason stream. Jason being a very good playtester because he records how he interacts with your website. So like I'm gonna like start like going through his stream, just record his stream, just seeing how he interacts with Optimizer. I realized like there's like one crucial flaw in how he uses Optimizer. He'll go through like the 4 or 5 layers to go into like his particular character, and then he'll be like, oh, I'm missing this artifact. He go back to the artifact page, he adds it in, and then he goes through the whole UI. There's multiple clicks to like find that fucking character again. But like it's
you're used to it. You're very used to it.
You could just go back on your browser and then here it is. You don't have to find it again.
Like if imagine if like Genshin adds artifact auto upgrade button. Nobody will click it. They will do the tin like the muscle memory of like din.
That's what I did for the longest time when they changed UI. I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, unless they change the whole thing,
Yeah.
and people have to find the buttons again, and they stumble upon the new button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like or unless they put like a big red dot on it,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, it's like really tough because like you cannot ship underwhelming features because people will like they'll take it to heart.
See, here it is.
It's,
There's an artifact upgrade button. This is the new feature we released yesterday.
yeah. Artifact upgrader.
Yeah. This is a fun
The
feature
thing is,
though.
what does it do?
Well, basically optimizer gives you the best build with all your build artifact, but it doesn't. But what if you have artifact that has potential to further your current build?
Oh no, the depressing numbers.
Depressing numbers, except this depressing numbers actually correlates to your damage. Before it was just showing you the probability of it being like rolling good.
Nice. So even more depressing numbers.
Even more depressing number. And there's caveats because it only swapped once. It doesn't like hit optimal. You still have to use like the main optimizer. But like,
can't wait to hit 0.3 more damage on my.
It really is like my top feathers. Like here's a 1.5% chance to increase your damage with average increase of 0.8%. It's like that's depressing ass numbers.
I was doing that. Yeah, I was doing that like manually for Ember and stuff. And, like I realized that like there's no point of like farming artifacts anymore because like anything I will do, like I get a new artifact, it completely changes like the build because of like the set bonuses and stuff.
Right.
But like the damage stays the same.
Well, yeah, because
and it's like the artifact is clearly better, but it stays the same.
Right, because like if you go offset, you're gonna have to find a separate offset piece, or else you break your set.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to like maintain the. And the problem with like Amber, she wants like two set.
Oh,
like two piece.
Interesting.
For like physical build. It's like Bloodstain plus Pale Flame.
All right.
So I have a lot of Bloodstain. I have a lot of Pale Flame.
Oh my god.
No matter what I get from either of those, no.
People throw those things away.
I could build like like an Eula, I guess, with like the.
There you go.
But I don't have her, so.
Oh yeah. Here's a question. If you're watching my stream, this is a developer bait. Oh shit! I just accidentally refreshed it. Can I refresh it back? There's like one ad where it's like we need developers.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
And then it shows a bunch of keywords. Which
one is a Pokemon?
Yes. Tell me which one is a Pokemon.
I can only tell you by the fact of elimination, because I have not touched a single piece of Pokemon media in my life.
I figured.
I only know Slowpoke and maybe Pikachu.
Interesting.
So Ican's probably, Metapod probably, and Sulk probably. Because the rest are just
Ican's is a Pokemon. Indeed. So is Sock. Sock is the Taekwondo dojo Pokemon.
Yeah, Ican, Sulk, and Metapod. I think Metapod is a Pokemon, right? Unless this is like a deployment thing. Unless it's a deployment thing and a Pokemon.
It could be both. Wait, is there one? Oh my gosh. Let me search. NPM Metapod.
It's probably not NPM. NPM is probably some.
It is. Almost everything's NPMable. Here's Metapod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, NPM is cheating.
But no.
I remember somebody was like doing like a thing, Elysia JS or something, and it's like a big thing, and they were like openly admitting to like it being inspired from Honkai.
That's funny.
Like, project docs.
I like Agumon being there. Oh right, because I'm putting a fucking Digimon in there. Oh, I forgot about that.
I missed Agumon. Yeah.
Did I spell Tesseract? I could very well have misspelled Tesseract.
Tesseract. Yeah, you did.
Oh my gosh. It tells you how many people just like implicitly ignore ads. These like glaring spelling mistakes still go through.
Yeah. What is emotion?
Does Go consider set effects? It should implicitly handle two set effects. But like for any like conditional force set effects, like any effect that isn't like permanent, you have to like enable it in the set configuration. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we do need to get some better ads. I just need to find more time.
Need to find more ads.
Find more ads as well. I think wait, did you know that we have a silly wisher mode?
Yeah, I know. I mean, that was like 2 April Fools ago.
Yeah, that was 2 April Fools ago. I think I should get them to make like silly wisher ads.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
That would be actually pretty fun.
Like I had some ideas for April Fools, but like around April's Fools, I was like
Dead?
very busy.
Oh, okay. No,
I was actually dead, yeah, as well, like burned out on a lot of stuff. But also I was like busy.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I was touching grass, I guess.
You were definitely touching grass.
Virtual grass.
Virtual grass.
Cute grass.
Algoninde, thoughts on Nix? No, stop.
What is Nix? Like Unix?
No, it's he it's a Nix OS. It's a tool that makes like a packaging. It's like a management packaging OS.
It's like what do you mean, infrastructure as code, or?
I'm not a is this thing. It's like solving the Docker problem, but the other way around.
Like Ansible, basically. Yeah?
Kind of, I guess.
I don't know. I never used it.
Same.
I like Docker Compose covers like 90-100% of my needs. So.
Yeah.
And the rest are handled by. Did you know that like my prod deployment is done straight from GitHub?
Really?
This is like I wanted to like open source at least like the damage calculation part, but I cannot because like the actions run on my prod machine.
Oh my
and like
goodness.
they deploy the actual thing. I use it as a deploy orchestrator, basically, the actions.
That's funny. I mean, we use the GitHub actions to like fully build and deploy optimize.
Yeah, but
nowadays.
like you have GitHub pages. That thing like actually runs code on my machine and like deploys the prod.
Oh my goodness! So you said your machine as one of the like the prod runners.
Yeah. Like I have the GitHub runner, just like build the stuff on the machine and also put it up.
Dang.
And also renew certificates and stuff.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, then that's a super. You probably shouldn't give anyone access to that.
It's secure as long as the repo is private.
Yeah.
Like there's a way to configure this, but like there's some like weird stuff where like people could fork your project and edit the action, and it will run like it's
Yeah.
I just didn't get into it, so I didn't care.
Well, I mean, I gotta eventually figure out a lot of the backend stuff for like optimizer. I'll probably spam your chat with a lot of like networking questions. I thought one like at this point I will have at least attracted one developer who's willing to work on a backend, but so far no takers.
There was a thing. There was a tangent I forgot to yap about, but
I guess this is something we touched upon like a year ago. It's just like there is just not enough developers on Genshin in terms of like the Genshin
developers.
There's just everyone looks for more developers and there's none, so we just got to make do with what we have.
6.4 developers ought to be good for anybody.
I think like, how do I say this? I think we have enough Genshin developers in total, at least on the Genshin developer Discord, to make only one of our projects.
And it's also like a lot of Genshin developers, there are pretty like, I guess, knowledgeable people, but they're caught up in like private server development, this kind of stuff.
Okay, but like we can't expect much. Most like if you like do like the age analysis on the Genshin players. Most of them are like university like kids. They don't have experience in like the real world production area, right? Just like which
I will say the proportion of the people who actually like develop. I don't have the demographics. I will not say.
I
have no
would say
idea.
like because like my program like optimizer is open source, so we do have contributors. So I get a decent range of people who contribute. So I get like a decent range in terms of like understanding like which kind of Genshin players do contribute. Most of the time, it is just like university students looking for like a bit of experience or like just fucking around, and they don't really have any coding understanding in terms of like the methodologies and how you work in a team to code, like all these things that you're supposed to both learn from like university and from like a few years of professional development. And cut. Oh yeah, you still use Django for everything.
Yeah, it's great. Like the Django REST framework. I was thinking of using FastAPI, but like, meh. It allows me to like throw shit up real fast. I hate the auth library though.
Yeah, I think all the auth libraries are pretty shit. I played around with like auth for like optimizer. I think I was using like auth next or something, and literally the worst library I've ever interacted with.
It's like it's so bad that I had to like. Did you see like the flowchart I had to draw?
I remember I saw that on Twitter.
To like, to like fix the like a lot of like things that are like falling through. For example, there's like one thing right now. If a person signs up with an email, it creates an email record for it.
What the hell is it?
And you have to manually purge them, because like if you let them stay, there's like already an account with that email, even if they failed to like confirm it. So yeah.
Okay, maybe it wasn't on Twitter.
It's on the. It's not here it's on my account.
Okay. Then you DM'd it to me and I wrongly attributed it to
No,
Twitter.
it's the other account. It's my personal account.
Okay. Yeah, wait, oh yeah, that's the Enka.Network one. Okay, yeah, right. I'm having the dissociative episode right now. I was like, why is there like no memes on here?
What do you mean no memes?
No, like none of the Enka stuff.
I mean, I created like a separate account for it.
Yeah,
so
you did.
There.
I just used my like, oh gosh, where? Here it is. Here's the master. That's like some pretty good engineering shit. You color code this stuff and your handwriting's legible.
Is it?
Okay, let me see if I could find like our Miro board when we like brainstormed the new calculation engine. Fuck, what is
actual Miro board?
Yeah, there's a Miro board.
No, you mean like IRL?
No.
Oh.
This is.
I was like, wow, they busted like out the Miro board for like Genshin Optimizer. What the hell?
No, like we've. Oh, jeez, where the.
Is this like university premises or something?
No. Oh wait, this is the other one. This is
Miro.
Yeah.
Miro. Okay, I thought mirror.
Is this one? This one's labeled Wave Rider 2. Oh yeah, this one. This is our.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
This is like our like this is not even our system design. This is us trying to explain to each other what the system is.
Yeah.
It's literally the worst. Okay, if you
let me send you my.
If you really want to see our graph core, shit, we'll have this open. Here's. So you know how like a year ago I converted the optimizer to a mono repo?
Yes.
So like everything, like you start making libraries for everything. So this is our library graph for optimizer. And this is only like, oh my gosh, actually lagging. What the hell? My computer's not handling this. And this is like just how everything like optimizer, and I guess on the right there's like a cluster for star rail is like all connected.
Are you sure Genshin Optimizer is real? Like
it was bad, okay? Like we went from a monolith, which means that all the source code goes into like one sedimentary directory into like this system where like the needs and concerns are separated.
I feel this could look better with like a circular graph. I see
Yeah.
like a lot of intersections for no reason.
Yeah, that's because there's like very common nodes, like the common util function. If I exclude that, you probably
Yeah, but they would like go in the center. That's
yeah. That's
I guess.
man. Yeah, I really wish they have like a better visualization system. A lot of the common
Like
libraries are pretty much fully connected.
it's strange that like they don't have like an auto arranger because your common stuff will get in like go into the center automatically, and like the rest of it will
Yeah,
just
but they
branch off.
want to show like dependency in a hierarchy tree. They don't want it to be like a circle.
I see.
This is a great use case of
point.
Obsidian graph. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, obsidian graphs are nice.
I love the
But like
Obsidian
this
graphs.
thing, yeah, never actually used it, but I like them.
Let's see how like connected my like graph view is. This is the graph view for my like per current system. It's actually not too bad.
I sent the graph to to the wrong person.
You sent the graph to the wrong person. What is this graph? Oh my goodness, SvelteKit. You use Nginx for I see. Oh, you use Grafana as well?
I mean, of course. Do you want to see it?
I don't know if I
Do you want to see it?
I guess so. Like I'm just trying to like absorb all of this.
I actually fixed
Your
one thing
connections
because
are crazy.
like
What?
I fixed one thing. Like I had a stupid thing, like legacy, I guess. First, it went to Mihoya, got the response, then went to Kit Excel to enrich the data with like game like stats, and then returned it to the front end. And both the front end and the back end did that.
Oh.
And I moved like all of this code into like the Excel stuff. So like it does the request to the Excel, and then it goes.
Okay, so you settle both of them do it. You only have one of them. Oh no, you add an extra stage.
I guess like both like the backend and the front end backend were doing the same thing, but like one in JS and one in the Python. So just moved everything into the like the Excel thing that like resolves the.
Okay, so you created
Genshin,
a
like,
separate
information.
API for resolution, so your implementation wouldn't have to be in two languages.
Yeah. I just like siphoned it through a single endpoint.
Yeah, that's
now it also handles like Star Rail as well, so it's like
that's
way
pretty
better.
cool. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started the mono repo is because like I anticipate like a lot of like Genshin and Star Rail stuff. It's pretty shareable. So I want the two front ends to basically share like libraries of common code that are built just for like Hoyoverse games or some stuff.
They're actually like really similar, but like the devil is in the details, which is annoying.
Yeah, I think like we're getting to the point where there's like a kind of a split where the UI components probably cannot be generic enough to be used in both. Like if you over generic a component or something to be used for both, you make the component needlessly complicated to maintain and edit. At that point, you might as well have two separate ones.
Are you able to like watch a stream if I stream on Discord?
That's a good question. I think they disable it so that you can't watch like Netflix on your.
What? What do you mean? Why?
Like a lot of people stream like Netflix on their Discord.
Oh, I mean probably can screenshot on like probably not a problem now.
Hey, graphs. Yeah, I can see it on stream. Hey chat, can you see this on stream?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, I'm inciting engagement from my chat. Also, who are the happy foxes? Why is Billy? Wait, what's CHT?
I guess like China, Taiwan. I guess.
Oh, I see.
Have no idea. It's like their name for it.
Why is Billy separate from Asia, China, or China Taiwan?
That's a good question. I have no idea. They have like the UIDs starting with 5 are all on Bilibili server.
Oh, right. Bilibili have their own. Okay, right.
So China is like 1, 2, 3, and they spilled over. It's like one big server, 1, 2, 3. Bilibili is 5. This is I think 9. Like dead server. You can see like the amount of requests it gets, like 0 sometimes.
Well, okay, but also like, I guess like the app for me. Like optimizer is mainly like US. How's your like demographic in terms of geography?
What do you mean geography? Like
how
what breakdown are you
what-
interested in?
like how like in terms of people who access Enka.Network, how much of them are from the US? How much of them from like China or something like that?
Hold on, let's see. So like per server is like roughly this, like per hour for the last day, like at the peak, I guess. This is the
So-
amount of like requests
So
per
the
hour to
request
the.
your attribute so this is request off profiles in the Bilibili server, for example. The originator of the request isn't specified here. It just
No. It's like just the like per server. Yeah, like the amount of like requests for the server. But like if we.
but not
guess
the
let's
originator
go
of the
to
request.
engines.
Like I could be still be
Yeah,
NA,
let's go
still
to
look for Bilibili server or something. Ah, there it is. I'm surprised how big
So,
that
like,
Canada circle is.
It changes like based like let's do the slice of 12 hours, I guess. It's gonna parse for a while. I'm not sure how long it will take.
Mm,
It's like grabbing logs basically.
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, there we go. So like roughly like you see like Canada, United States, Russia, Japan, Hong Kong, and Indonesia, I guess like the top ones, China.
Gosh,
We have like a separate node. We have a separate node for China, so like I don't have like that much from China.
It kind of makes sense. Even though none of your stuff should be hindered by the Great Firewall of China, I'm sure there's some of there's some sort of limitation.
It's like mostly why we set up a node in China, because at some point my connection to like over the firewall became so shit to like to the actual Mihoy servers.
I see.
Like we just had to find a server. Like there's a guy who's helping me from China.
Ah, interesting. How
Okay,
big
now
is it?
picking
How big is your
IP
team
addresses.
now?
3.
That's pretty good.
Like we work with a guy to like reverse engineer the connection and stuff.
Oh, I guess yeah.
Like-
Where you do draw the
Like
line?
the updates. Yeah. And like the third guy is just like that Chinese guy.
That Chinese
like
guy.
helps me with the infrastructure.
That's pretty much very similar to Optimizer. I think like especially recently, I think I've been like the only developer. There's
Who's this? Why is he so popular?
I don't know.
Who is this?
Top user agent Akasha. Makes sense.
I like this graph.
Very limited bastards.
Yeah. I have like a breakdown down there on the.
I have like 0 Canadian users on Akasha. Do I have Google? Like my Google Analytics for Optimizer is pretty like. I don't know if it is. I definitely need to look into it. Oh fuck! How do I log in? Let's see if I could still like.
Where's my user agent graph? Oh, it's not. It's too wide.
This
big.
property is no longer processing new data. Oops.
Yeah, you can see here like roughly. I have like the Akasha, the seasonal, I guess, not seasonal, but like by the time of day, like one of the big apps in China.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have like another app, like sort of kind of Asian. And then we have another bot from China. So like Akasha and then all the China stuff.
Makes sense.
Golden House, by the way, doing the queries. These guys are actually like pay me.
They actually pay you? Horny
These
box?
guys-
What?
They do like it's like a shop for Prima Gems basically. They like resell them in Russia.
Oh.
So I was
Yeah.
like, you're like using too much API for profit, so like I'm gonna have you pay.
And what you don't have? Wait, is Mimi paying you?
What?
Is the developer of Akasha paying you for all this API
No,
usage?
I'm very generous. I'm like I only charge shops.
How much are you gonna charge me?
I think he like I think he like by this point he like with ads, because I don't have any ads, he earns more than me monthly, I think.
Probably. I mean, as is.
I mean he's subscribed to my Patreon for like $10.
Oh yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. There you
Okay,
go.
okay. Once. Okay, I keep saying once we have a backend. but I don't know how long that'd be. But once I have a backend, I'll subscribe to your Patreon. But can I just like wire you money directly? I don't want Patreon to take like 30%.
It doesn't take 30.
It takes like a pretty big, or is it 8%? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
I think it's 8 or 12%. Man, I don't.
But
I
they
mean,
file my taxes, so I'm glad.
okay, 8%. Need to add another Patreon tier.
Commercial tier. I was thinking about this, like actually using like API tokens, like registering like an API user accounts, this kind of stuff. Like actually like portioning like the requests you're able to make, but I was like, whatever. Don't care. Like all the requests that are happening now are like at 40% capacity, so I was like,
Dang.
I'm not starving, so I don't care.
Well, I am starving. My eggs are too expensive. I need the ads.
The shops are using Enka for like UID retrieval because like when you enter the UID, they make sure like it's the UID you entered for because they're a proxy. They just take your UID like your UID and they buy the thing and they send it to the UID. So they need to like verify, like make the user confident that it's their UID.
So that means that's something like Paimon's bargain could adopt as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Like because they have like a form on their website, they just use the API to do like resolve this automatically.
So do they have to like? So it's like it's like 2FA security, but for like Genshin, do they have to change description in their account or something to verify?
Why? No, they just proxy Photoshop.
Oh,
They just like send the primogems to the UID with like international cards.
oh, I see. So they don't actually log into your account and do it. Just
No.
Okay. So that's like slightly
There's
better
like
than.
there's a couple of partners that they just like buy the packs from, and that's it. And also they are able to offer two things. First of all, they are able to like actually do payment stuff like for, I don't know, Russia, for example, where like there's a lot of sanctions and stuff. And the second thing is that like they offer cheaper prices because they abuse regional pricing, basically.
Which is what
I don't like them at all. So like I just like
Hey, you don't say that publicly. They're your biggest customer.
no, but like they have like loot boxes and shit on their website. Like, come on.
Okay, so they
Yeah,
they
like
add their own layer of Skinner box mechanics.
Yeah, they
onto
add
the
their
Skinner
own
box
layer
game.
of gacha and like
Oh, that's hilarious.
it's like like before I was just like trolling them. I was like sending them because they just started using it like without notifying me, right? I immediately called them. I started like trolling them. I started like sending them fake nicknames for like the UIDs.
What? Yo, you have too much power.
Yeah, like and like after a while they like started trying to use proxies and like trying to like go past the rate limits, you know, like this kind of stuff. And like it was like I just got tired of it. I was like, hey, like you're like trying to abuse the API. I see you. I will like ban you from it or like just cause you mischief. I even tried to like reply with a thing that will like try to access them because they display the response of the API. That didn't succeed, but I exploded their interface by like inserting like 1,000 spaces.
Oh, that's
that is
actually
funny.
hilarious. Oh, this is the cool
yeah.
shit I want a backend for.
Yeah, so like after a while, I just like I was like, I'm bored. So I was like, hey, can I just like pay for this? And they paid me paid me every month. And we just settled at that. It's kind of funny.
Oh my
They
gosh.
tried to like abuse Akasha as well, and I like sussed them out. Because like I can enter the UID into the interface, and the UID ends up in my logs, and I see the user agent is Akasha, and I'm like, hey, can you ban those guys?
That's hilarious. We need to talk about this shit when like if we ever have Mimi over.
Yeah.
This sounds like this is like behind the door programmer drama shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Unfortunately, there's nothing cool happening in Optimizer because it's front end only. Ugh. This
By the way,
is one of the things I regret was being like front end only. There's so much limitations of what we can do.
yeah. You can do like small stuff using like slim backends, but yeah, having a backend is nice until you. I really liked your like. We try really hard not to have a backend, and this works until like a certain point.
Yeah,
Until it doesn't.
Until it
Yeah.
doesn't. Until like you hit scalability issues, you hit the ability to even create good optimizations. Like we made this we made this ability to create like teams loadouts for TCers so they could share their like loadouts and like TC builds. So people could take that build setup, like team setup, and optimize according to how TCers set shit up. And like it's supposed to be getting adopted by KQM, but like no one's adopting it. So like, why did I build all this shit for? I mean, there's more like variations to this, but like this will also make it really nice for people to like share their team and their configuration setup and stuff. But we don't have a backend to enable that.
Persistent storage is good until you need to manage persistent storage.
I mean, we manage a fuck ton of storage. We just manage it on the front end.
Yeah.
And I would even argue there's like certain caveats to that which makes it more difficult.
Remote migrations. Very difficult.
No, we have like an incredibly complicated migration file.
Yeah. I imagine you cannot just like go into the database file and unfuck it all up.
Yeah,
you have to like ship migrations that will work for everybody using your
right, and then you're literally programming in the dark because you don't know how their database is. It's the worst.
Yep.
It's one file I refuse to like add anything until it's absolutely necessary.
It's scary. It's you don't manage it, but like it's still storage.
And like the amount of time, because you're like you don't have like we have used TypeScript, but just you can't type it because the types no longer exist, right? Because when you do the migration, the old types don't exist, so everything is untyped. So like, oh my god, this is the worst.
Oh, look at my code base. Anonymous comment: 4 ads? What the fuck? Washed up.
Oh wow. It's ads? No, I'm not having an ad break right now.
No. I mean like 4 ads on Genshin Optimizer.
Oh yeah.
I actually wanted to add ads, but I wanted to like do my own ad network. Well, like artists for like Genshin could advertise, and like if someone has up like a project or like a Zine or like a collab or something or a stream or something, they could like buy an ad spot.
Well, technically, that's what I'm like saving up space for, was the fake ad space on Optimizer.
Yeah,
and like the system is super
like three different companies like reached out to me like, we want to put ads on your site, please let us put ads on your like fuck off. Okay, no, I don't like ads.
We built our own.
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but like there was like in the middle of my burnout phase, so
yeah, that's the issue with like Genshin development. There's just so much more you want to do, but there's just not enough time or resource to do them.
Yeah.
It really is like a good practice in trying to like maximize limited resources, but it's
I have a clarification.
Huh?
I have a clarification. That was a coincidence. That was about stream ads.
There was what?
It was a coincidence. It was actually about stream ads, not about Genshin Optimizer ads.
Stream ads? Oh.
Yeah, like four ads in a row on the stream.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because if you go in the stream,
I had no idea that could happen.
No, it's like you literally lock out the stream for like 3 or 4 minutes. This is why I don't watch like Twitch streams anymore. You can't they like evade ad block at any chance, and it's just I don't watch stream often. Like the only interaction I have Twitch is when I stream. So like it's.
I mean, I don't have any ads. I'm watching the stream right now.
Yeah, there's no current ads. I could like it pops up a notification on my like stream saying, "Oh, we're gonna play an ad soon. Can you, if you want, you can snooze it."
I like what Pirate Software does. He just like Bezos time, and he just like does nothing.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to do, but you were in a really juicy rant, and I couldn't snooze it.
No. You just interrupt me.
Yeah, I should have just interrupted you. We should
Yeah,
we should have just
just
done Basil's time. You're right. You're
Like,
right.
stop! Let Bezos do this. And I'm like, okay. Well, if we ignore it, it'll go away eventually.
Oh man, I love Pirate Software. The only issue is that he doesn't stream any time that like I'm awake or are conducive to watching a stream.
You can consume like almost the entirety of Pirate Software through shorts.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
not an
YouTube
issue.
Shorts is great. Oh my gosh, the man has such a beautiful voice.
Yeah, he does.
Ugh. I think every software streamers want to be like Pirate Software.
He has a platform I wish I could have, but like I don't
Maintain it.
have the effort to make a platform like this happen. Because
Yeah.
like I also have like a lot of like ideas I guess I want to communicate to people, and like
And
what
we
he
get time
says is like
optimizer after Star Rail optimizer.
like
I think
like
it would
what
use
he
up too much
say-
of my time. Sorry, I keep
Yeah.
interrupting you.
no, it's fine. Like what he sells, I guess like it's like I guess more or less my mindset about a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
He's incredibly agreeable. He's saying things that I can't verbalize in my mind because the primordial sludge that is my brain hasn't put them into words yet, and he just says it with his fucking voice. Like,
Yeah, one thing he like I think like it's not even like that he says them. I think it's the thing that he like he thinks about things in a way that I also think. It's like like what is intelligence?
what
It
is
is like the ability
intelligence?
to see it is the ability to see similarities and differences.
Mm.
And the better you see that, and the better you can like just step back and look at the thing, every individual part of it, and like notice the differences and the similarities, then you can like relate data to each other. And like he approaches the topics in this way. He gets all the data, he like looks at it, he doesn't do like a knee-jerk reaction. He just like, okay, these conclusions can be drawn from these things.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's more or less how I think.
But also, I think like with how he responds, you really know that like whenever he answers these questions, even if he answers really quickly without any pause, he has put a fuck ton of thought into formulating that thought.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really I also don't really like it's also a thing, like a trait. Like I noticed his trait because I do this all the time. So like somebody like asks a question, and no matter what question this is, you approach it seriously every time. You think about it fully. You think about why the person asked it. You think about like what they had in mind. You think about like what this relates to. You think about this fully, and you answer the question, no matter
Okay.
what it is.
I don't take myself seriously to do that. Like someone just asked in stream, can we get time optimizer after star rate optimizer? I can't take that question seriously, and I don't think the question was
No,
said
but, like,
seriously.
Yeah, but like that's the joke. You can still like frame it.
But
somehow,
I'm still
right?
I'm still thinking about it. And I think the conclusion is, if I have a time optimizer, you would tell me not to do any of the shit I'm doing right now.
No. Like I will like I can respond in this style. Like you don't need time optimizer, right? Like if we were to do time optimizer, you would open a page and it will say, "Stop playing Genshin."
Exactly, that's the joke I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Or like, your programming talents are wasted on Genshin Optimizer. Literally solve a problem that like the real world people will have, and that's something I'm worried about constantly. It's like, is my time being wasted with Genshin? It's like I think I hit pretty much the peak in which what I can do with like Optimizer, in terms of like just being the developer and learning things.
For me, a lot of it like is just learning.
But like, if you no longer have the excuse that it's teaching me anything, like Optimizer's not teaching me shit unless I completely change the dynamic, like make a backend or some shit, right? So like,
Yeah, there's a point after which you just have to make shit.
yeah, so like
You're no longer solving interesting problems and like learning something in the process. You just have to just code monkey it.
yeah, like right now I think I'm just
yeah, that
maintaining
is-
the solutions instead of solving problems.
Yeah.
So like you get what I'm saying with that shit. This is one of the main reasons why I want a backend. It's just like the ability to learn something new, to like struggle against a problem and solve it my way.
Yep.
Sure, optimizer still has problems that I need to solve, but they're not like interesting problems, and that's kind of dangerous.
Like what took me out of my like slight burnout with programming was like actually work, not anything like with like games and stuff, because I
Like your
had to like
job?
write a yeah. My job, like I had to write a I guess a front end library for clients to use to do recognition of various things on their like in their apps. So it has
Yeah,
to be
please
like
don't break your
integratable.
NDA on my stream.
No,
I'm
no,
like
no, I
not
don't.
gonna edit
I don't.
this.
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
It's like it's a public thing. It's like just a library for others to use to like recognize stuff on the front end. And it's like it's funny because like I got this job because of Shinshin,
Mm-hmm.
because it was like computer vision on the web.
Yeah. So you're back to your origins. I know. I was that was
Kind
super
of.
nice. Like going back to like a problem that you solved before in another way.
Yeah, I made a whole like 400 wrapper like around canvas. I made a 400 wrapper around like abstract regions and like transformations to do with them, and like I made it like this and that, and like it was interesting. It was really interesting. But like I solved this problem. Now it's boring. What's next?
What's next? Ugh. Oh, sick. Okay, so I'll level that one up.
I guess like there's a secondary thing from like because you only motivate yourself by learning if there's no, I guess, response to be had. Like I don't usually strive to write something because of like recognition. I really don't like striving to like, oh, this app surely will make people like me or something. Like I'm not into that kind of thing.
You're not
But
looking
like
for
it's
validation.
yeah, it's still nice to get like feedback and like see that people use the thing you're like, because you're solving problems, and like that is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But
Totally.
also there's a thing like with Genshin specifically, you feel kind of detached from the thing you're making,
No,
because
that's I,
there's absolute zero communication from the developers. You don't get to influence anything at all. I guess I did kind of.
okay, but no,
Uh,
but like there's even another layer to that. It's like eventually once you get so much into Genshin Dev, you stop playing Genshin, and then like what are you, right?
it's not really a problem. Like you're
Okay, I
still
have that
solving
identity
problems for
issue.
people.
Sure, but like you no longer resonate with the problem. You're not.
Yep. Yeah,
It's
I
not like
guess. Yeah,
problems
I
you
guess you're
have.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right.
That's
It's
like my
like
biggest issue. Is like,
I
am I
guess
solving
you
the
have
problem for other people or for me?
like a niche, right? For example, yeah, like you're doing, I don't know, like woodworking, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might not be into woodworking anymore,
Sick,
but
20% increase. Fuck yeah. Sorry.
yeah, you might not be into woodworking anymore because like there's nothing for you to learn. It's just like your niche. It's what like you are there. You know a bunch of stuff about it, and just by virtue of being like a pro in it, I guess you're just there, and it like pays you or something, or like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But like, what I would like is to, I don't know. I guess I kind of did like influence a small thing. They stole my like design for like the
Okay, but
star rail traces,
they
but like otherwise,
did they really
the
though?
companies
Or is it the two
they did. They
separate
literally
parties?
did.
Okay. Is two parties arriving at the same conclusion, like how like multiple civilizations
Open,
arrive
just
at
open it.
noodles?
Just open it. Just look at it side by side. It's
I
on the like it's on my Twitter account.
okay, send me a link because I'm not going to your Twitter anymore. I'm obviously gonna look in the wrong place because I'm literally like a headless chicken wing when it comes to social media. So like just shove it in my face.
Bro got tired.
I got tired of being.
I sent it in the wrong place again.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm sick of being like a fucking gym teacher with all this shit. Oh yeah, no, I remember this tweet. Okay, but like for real, I mean, like they designed the
No,
system.
look at it. Look at it.
I see the similarity.
It's the exact same.
Okay, did you make this
So-
icon that's like the 3/4 circle?
No, it's from the game.
Okay.
The thing is, the thing is, they didn't bother to like accurately get it from the game. It looks like mine looks exactly like the game.
Mhm.
Theirs does not. Like from the left and from the right. That's like already funny to me because like I have a like better visual consistency. Second of all, the dashes. Like it's a deliberate choice. They copied that.
But okay, but I don't know if the dashes are
Okay,
they
like
kind
okay,
of
dashes can
connected
be
them
like
together, right?
can be inferred like whatever. Yeah, the order of the things is also because I had like the option to flip them. I
Okay,
had
but
the
then that's a
option to like,
50-50. No, I'm
that's
just,
a
I'm playing
50-50, I
I'm
guess.
playing devil's advocate here. Like maybe they copied you, maybe they didn't. To me, I guess it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. The similarity is uncanny for sure.
The thing is, they have a compact trace view in the game.
Mhm.
It doesn't follow like at all like the design language that I have because I've been thinking about this for like I think like a week. I was trying to like really understand the traces, like what can be removed from it, like what like superfluous information can be removed from it to still like for it to still be like communicable, I guess, right? And I was like, okay, like there's this limited set of like links, and they're always like either 3 or 4 links, and even if they both connect to each thing, they can be like unlocked independently, so it doesn't really matter. So like I just distilled it down to like a very like basic thing. And also you have like the numbers on the left, right?
The
moved
numbers on the
them to
left. They
right.
didn't copy you. The numbers on the different side.
The thing is, in the game, they're in the center. Like I specifically didn't put them in the center because it was like the visual weight of the column on the left became like too big, so I like
Right.
offset them so they're like they fit more nicely.
Well,
Like I just like I see this like as a almost like there's like no element that is different. It's like
Okay.
the exact same. Even they like the opacity.
I
when
mean,
it's, like,
they're
disabled.
never gonna admit whether they
They're-
plagiarize you in any
they
meaningful way.
don't have to. Like they don't have to. It's like
So
it's a thing. It's I guess like look, it's a thing that you would probably eventually arrive at, right?
Mhm.
But you could make it worse. And like
Right.
this is the peak. This is like the peak solution. There's no other better solution.
Okay, how
So-
about this? The question isn't whether they plagiarize you. It's how you interpret this, or like how do you feel about that? Do you feel happy? Like is this like I guess
It says it
imitation is
right,
the be-
right. It says right in the tweet. Like I understand this is a really hard thing to boil down. So there's like only one solution.
I see.
But like they copied the visual languages too. So I'm like, whatever.
Like I see kind of honor, not gonna lie, but how do you feel about it now that you had the time to process this?
I don't really care. Like I yoink their assets. Why don't they have the right to yoink my design, especially if it works?
Interesting.
Like I'm all for like clear communication in design. Like I set the standard for cards. Like I
You set the
thought
standard
really
for
hard
icons as
about-
well.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Like I thought really hard like about every like element of the card for it to be like readable at all times.
Yeah. I wish
like,
I could
it
take
works.
this kind of care in like optimizer UI dev. There's just too many toggles, too many buttons to give that much
You
time.
have too much surface area. You cannot like focus on one thing.
Yeah. That's it's just. But hey, Poyoverse developer, take my UI. It's the worst.
No.
You can't make your HoloLab thing is even worse. No, copy my designs. They're gonna be worse.
Remember when we had like optimizer jump scare when they announced they will have like this auto artifact equip feature?
Oh, I wasn't even
And it
fucking worried.
Turned out to be like, yeah, it turned out to be absolute. I wasn't too, but like I was curious to see what it was, and I was like,
I'm curious, but
okay.
it turns to be like I mean, they have to do it within like half a millisecond, right? So like, there's no way they could do any sort of coherent calculation within that time.
They could pre-compute on the back end and have like a pre-computed map, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, but no one's gonna devote this much over engineering and this much like
No.
especially not Genshin
the
devs.
The guy the guy I was talking about from like from Hoyoverse, he had no idea Genshin Optimizer even existed.
Well, fuck. Well, I felt humbled. Oh. Okay. Here's what we do. We add shareable Genshin optimizer screens. We make these cards shareable. Where the fuck are they? What have I done with them? We make these fucking cards shareable, and then we make them like look pretty or something, and then we add a leaderboard. Boom, best Genshin website. Just ignore the fact that the UI is impossible to use.
And it's like, which one of the 7,000 numbers do I look at?
Yeah. I mean,
That's why I held off real long on adding like any kind of damage calculation, even for one thing.
It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time. By the time like
it's not even the time. I have nowhere to put it.
Okay, well that's another thing, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the optimizer UI has gotten like too big. I really don't like the fact that there's so much numbers here. We do have the red circle with like showing you what the target is, but like if you care about the burst, you don't care about the normal. I was like experimenting with different ways that you could hide specific sections here or something like that.
When you hide something, it's like you cannot provide less information. You can only stage it.
Yeah, it just makes that we can't hide information. We just make that information slightly more difficult to get.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just have to balance how much of the information do you want to make it slightly more difficult to get. And then once you layer them enough, eventually some of your information is just going to be a pain in the ass to get.
I just got a banger April Fool's idea.
Oh my god!
Make them solve a captcha before click on optimize like a real captcha.
That's fucking hilarious. Remember when we did that puzzle thing? Like I don't remember if you did it, but like a bunch of like guide makers and like Kikium had this event where you highlight codes into your website. I did like that sliding puzzle thing. I was tempted to make everyone solve the sliding puzzle before they could optimize.
Right.
Oh my god. You're not giga happy about the fact that precision on those containers isn't easily predictable. I think you share like the same sentiment with Van as well. We had like a demo or I did an experiment where like I don't know if it's still up. It's probably not up. But like we had an experiment where these things are collapsible, and like it just does not look good because the masonry I just can't find it. But the masonry element just makes it so that like all the columns are somewhat balanced and you just constantly shift as it opens and closes. I don't like the fact that we use masonry for this. I just think that there's too many dynamic components here for us not to use masonry and become another. Do I still have this tab open? Become the Jaster Jor incident.
Oh.
The one that we were talking about. Do I have it on another tab?
What is the incident?
Wait, you're the one who led me to this. The Jaster Jor incident. This thing. This is what this is like what happens when you don't use a masonry element.
Okay, I get it. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So like, okay, maybe I'm not using English correctly. This is what happens when you like try to balance the elements, but then the elements aren't predictable because like sometimes the burst elements balance on the left, sometimes it's on the right, depending on like
exactly
100 different things. Whereas this is like everything's predictable, but then you have to scroll. I mean, this is the extreme examples, right?
Do you want emotional damage?
I think you know what? Let's fucking go for it.
Okay.
Hit me.
Optimize the UI for mobile.
Yeah. Wait. Let's see.
No. Don't think about it. Like you will hurt yourself in confusion.
Well, actually, like I do try to make the optimizer like somewhat usable in mobile. Does Go even work on mobile? Surprisingly, it should.
I mean, it kind of like it kind of wraps at least.
Like I make sure every element is presentable on mobile. Whether it's like, it's definitely not gonna get the same usability on desktop.
Yeah, definitely not. But like at least it somewhat works.
But like if you're
the gradients are kind of funny.
No, the grade. Yeah, like I couldn't do the gradients because the gradients are vertical here. But then if it's like vertical, oh god, I hate it. I hate how
I hate tabs on mobile too.
yeah. But like if you're at the airport, you have 4 hours to like waste time. Use the Genshin Optimizer mobile UI. You have nothing better to do anyways.
You menu for like 10 minutes and then you optimize for the 3.5 hours because that's how long it will take on a mobile device.
I think mobile devices are they don't have the best multi-threading because they're almost like all either shit. I can't claim I know what I'm just talking about.
It should be like 2 times worse at most. I don't think it'll
and then your phone heats up in airport.
No.
I mean
La bomba.
La bomba.
La bomba.
Oh man. Web design is our passion, apparently.
Is it?
I don't know anymore. I think
same.
I don't know. I think it was like really good. It's like, oh, I learned optimizer. I got into a full stack like job. And then it's like this is the emotional justification. Now I'm just kind of burnt out by all this.
Oh yeah. Like I go to job, I do front end. I go back from job, I do more front end.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Why?
It's like you can't make a passion in your job because then you're not passionate about it anymore. You waste all the passion at the job. But then you can't get into this kind of job without having a passion in the first place to learn this kind of shit. Also, I just realized this one.
What?
Do I have to zoom in? Can you see on the screen? Okay, wait. How much can I zoom in before this?
I see, but it's legible. You can zoom in. It's like it works fine.
There's a build that says optimizer new UI sucks.
Really? Control F.
Yeah. Oh, it's being hidden by my chat. Oh my god.
I think there's like every word here on this page.
I'm sure there's every word. Man.
Like scroll down. How long does it take? Like to just scroll down?
Quite a lot. I have to like unlock. Like my mouse has one of those like dynamic scroll bars. I
yeah,
unlock it.
Mine too. Like attack.
Yeah.
Did you see the Did you see the did you know thing?
Did you know? No, I don't. Then
you looked right past it. You looked right past it again. Yeah, it's there.
Did you know? How me I'm stuck? Did you know widget please someone? Is this dynamic? Does it change?
Yeah, click on it.
Is there a fox in the website footer? Oh my gosh. I wish I have to like the white space to do this kind of shit.
Yeah, same. I had like a thing. I was like, let's put it there. Why are you refreshing the page? Just click the thing.
Oh, okay. See, this is a classic website designer versus user shit. It's like user would never know you could click on it to refresh it. So they refresh the website.
It even like changes the cursor.
I know, but like I had like no inclination this was interactable. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah.
Like this doesn't look like a button to me. So like I mean, like not to like this is the same problem I have with optimizer. A lot of the time you don't know whether buttons are buttons.
Add a red dot there so we know you could click it.
Oh my god, yes!
Fuck off.
People was like, why did Enka add a red dot on their logo?
Oh, ads. I think we have ads.
Oh.
Do we have ads?
Basil's time.
Do we actually have ads?
Yeah, it says ad break ends in 20 something seconds.
Okay.
It must have been running for a while. Shit, we gave Basil so much. We gave Basil so much of our time.
Yeah, I remember like Mimi complaining about the import that it took like ages to load JSON's profile because like he didn't optimize it well enough. Like my backend doesn't care, it just spits out the JSON.
Yeah.
But he has to import it.
Totally understandable. You're selling us for money. For some reason you're not getting ads. Don't you have an ad block enabled on Twitch? Weird.
Mine depend on the country.
Yeah, I think because
like your country is just too poor. There's no advertisement aimed at it.
Your country's too poor to put ads on. Oh my god, that's actually pretty hilarious. But that's
Like
true,
I have,
right?
I'm living the life. I have no ads on YouTube here in this country,
Yeah. Totally
and
understandable.
it's not even Russia.
It's not even Russia. Finally got all of
Because
that
like
hell away.
Russia got disabled on purpose.
Mhm.
Like this country didn't even have it. They don't even have PayPal here.
I get it didn't like PayPal doesn't work there?
You cannot create an account to like register with your like national ID here.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I would totally imagine like some advertisers would like refuse to advertise for like specific countries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does this
It's
mean
just
wait, can I
maybe
see
just like not worth
Sweden
it.
on like the optimizer AdSense? Here's the
Sweden.
optimizer AdSense. Let's see, here's countries. Can I show all?
Sweden.
Well, here's Switzerland. It's given me $1 so far. That's
Money.
compared to like the US. It's like a flat line versus the US.
I don't even remember how much like I earned from ads on Shinshin when I had them there. I think like $100. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, putting ads in optimizer has not paid off. Like it's giving me such a pitiful amount of money that I haven't been able to cash in.
Yeah, I was waiting for a lot of time to be able to like cash out.
So like I'm not rolling in the dough with optimizer ads, that's for sure.
I think the only thing I really got from Google is just like a funny envelope that says Google on it.
Oh, all right. I'm supposed to get that because I need to verify my payments for my address. Verify my address for my payments. That's how that sentence goes.
Verify your Google for your payments.
Wait for TCR to finally switch from Sheets to Go.
Google.
I've been waiting for years. This isn't gonna happen. I had a like a 4 or 5 hour like voice call
No.
with their
easy. You just need to put optimizer into Sheets ads.
What?
Do Sheets have ads?
No,
I don't think they do.
you can't put ads in Sheets. You could put like self promotion shit or something. But like I don't think you can.
Just find every TCR sheet and just paste the Genshin optimizer link into it.
Wait for years. You just made it useful in TC. That's true. Hi, Vlad. Vlad is the guy I spent 4 hours talking about Sheets. He's unironically my main supporter. Is that right, Vlad? Please say yes. Don't embarrass me on stream in front of 2 people.
Hi.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, we never really cater for TCers. It's totally true. We never really cater for TCers. It's usually the average user because like the average user gets the most bang from like optimizer because
and you landed right in the middle.
Well, you
landed right in the middle. The average user has no idea, and the average TCR uses his own shit.
Yep. So what kind of problems did I solve? There are problems to solve, but were they viable problems to solve? I'm not sure.
Oh, the misery.
Oh, the misery. Oh, well, yeah, that's what it is.
Crit value has become my enemy.
What is all this fucking printouts in here? Draggable canvas.
What?
Oh no, I'm just
it's for the offset for the character image in the thing.
I see.
So it's there because like I add a new character,
and
then like it's wonky because like the splash is not centered, so I like move it and then I just copy paste it from here and put it into the JavaScript.
Interesting.
To like override the position.
Yeah. Ghost supremacy. Well, we'll claim ghost supremacy when the TCers stop coping with their fucking sheets. Oh well. God, I have so many random tabs open. This is how you trace back a branching conversation. You just start closing tabs that you already talked about. Yeah, we're talking about this like super complicated network graph. I need to start sorting out my tabs. Oh, right. I had Genshin open. I was supposed to play this game.
Card image dragging was also like it was actually pretty fun to do, and I like the thing is almost entirely ported from Genshin. It like all just works almost exactly in the same way. I just like rewrote it a bit, but it's more or less the same thing. Like I had it already.
Yeah. I mean, like, sure, reuse what you have. Wait, did I not claim the trans domain stuff? Wait, did I kill this thing and not claim it? Wait, I spent so long talking to you, I didn't claim it.
Ha! We got him, chat.
I have to fight this fucking whale again. I hate this whale.
You even let him go into like his second phase.
No, I think I fully killed the whale, and then like my inventory got full. I used optimizer to find the best upgrade. I upgraded the thing.
But can't you like kill him before he like teleports you? Like, in this stage?
I don't think my characters are strong enough to do that.
Oh. I mean, we did it with Amber, so.
Oh. I don't know. Again, I'm only playing the game as like a very casual player with optimizer. I'm simulating my main user base.
Simulating not only the artifact outcomes, but also the user base itself.
I gotta feel the cope. For
How's
better
the-
UI, I need a designer. Oh no. Last time we had a designer, the programmers and like fucking nitpickers in my chat destroyed him. Oh my god. That was the worst experience ever. It's literally the worst. He's like, oh, I have some ideas on how to improve the UI. They're like, you don't even know why we have this UI. He's like, no, he doesn't need to know exactly how optimizer works to comment on the fact that UI is not intuitive. God, I'm so pissed off.
Oh wait, I just realized
What?
that like Peace is Mimi.
This is what?
That's so funny. Like it didn't register to me that like because it's his GitHub username, but like his Mimi everywhere else.
Oh, wait, you didn't realize that was Mimi? He's
Yes!
He's
I was like, what this guy, like this guy is talking about like the canvas dragon, like, huh? Who else did that?
Who else did that? I wonder. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I'm gonna reread the last 2 hours of chat logs to like recontextualize.
Contextualize that's Mimi.
Hold on.
Oh my god, that's
Hold on.
hilarious.
Hold on.
I can't believe it. Oh.
I was like, this is a familiar name, probably from my Discord.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I have like notes mapping like some of the prominent users of their Discord to their Twitch, because I'm incredibly terrible with names. Oh god, that's fucking hilarious. I think I like keep referring to him as Mimi as well, but like
Yeah.
I don't think you caught on until now. Oh my
Holy
God.
shit! I'm.
Oh, that's so funny. Can you?
I hope I didn't say anything bad about him while he's there.
Oh, I don't think he cares. Or rather, I prefer if you do, because I know he spends most of his days trolling my Discord saying "go is shit." So, fuck him. You're in my house now.
Discord developers.
Oh.
No, like I have to have some form of rivalry with him because he ripped off my site.
Oh.
He uses my API while doing it.
Oh, there it is.
How dare he?
How dare him? How dare him use the thing you built it for?
Yeah.
How dare he
Bro,
use
uses my API? What?
How dare he use an API, an application programming interface that's designed to be used by programmers like him? Oh my goodness.
Bro made application piecer. How do you pronounce your username? Pisericam?
I don't know.
Pisericam?
Oh god, this team's the worst to do this boss in. I didn't realize. I'm like literally just like slow braining everything.
Just click stuff until it dies.
Yeah.
Works every time.
The good thing is at least I have like this team doesn't require much muscle memory.
How do you think my name is pronounced?
Algoninde?
You misread it.
Of course I did. I'm dyslexic.
Oh.
My brain only sees the first like two and the last two letters, and like autocompletes what's in between. That's why I usually refer you to by like algo or something, or like,
Yeah, that's fair.
and like I literally copy and paste your name into my like Switch, like my stream title, because I know I'll fuck it up. Like I'm glad that I'm dyslexic in an age where it doesn't matter, where like copy and paste exists.
Right.
Where like
Right.
autocomplete happens, you're just like, oh, you spelled this thing wrong. Here's a red squiggly line. I'm glad that I'm in a profession where I don't have to remember words. Oh wait, shit.
No, it's like it's different. It's a red squiggly line that you can right click. It's an important difference because back then you couldn't, and that was a 50 DKP minus.
How do I read your name? It's pronounced Fred.
Yeah, it's Fred. All the letters there, it's a like very intricate phonetic like. It's a yeah.
Yeah, or like if you're Western European, you pronounce it freeze or something. Honestly, I never intended to become popular, or else I would have never went with this name. Then again, I never intended for Genshin Optimizer to become popular, so like I didn't even create like a creative name. By the time I want a creative name, it was too late.
I didn't intend to play.
I could have used like a nice name, Akasha, Enka.Networks. Those are all very good shit. And then I
the
had to-
ripoffs actually. I'm still so mad we couldn't find like a Genshin word with like D in it. Like starting with D, I mean.
I'm sure there's one.
No, but like they were like they didn't sound good. Like Dendro.Network. Nah.
Yeah.
What is like weed smoking or something?
I was gonna be like, is that like a brand of weed for Genshin players? Weeaboo
Yeah, it's
weed?
like Dance Slave Network also like doesn't work.
Yeah.
But it would have been so good, like just like DN.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm
One
like.
thing.
I'm glad when like I inadvertently choose like Genshin Optimizer, but like the abbreviation Go is like a very good name because it's like an action word.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like I stumbled upon that. Like I didn't realize that was a thing.
Go.
So that was a stroke of luck. That was ill deserved.
I remember like us talking about branding. I remember the thing like we were talking about one tangent I forgot. You were talking about like interesting things that like happened to like Optimizer or like to the apps, and like somebody said in chat like they had an article written about the camera.
Inventory camera.
Yeah,
Interesting.
or like an article reviewing the artifact scanners.
That's hilarious. I don't even remember. I think there was like one or two articles about Genshin Optimizer, but they're done so badly. I swear they were done with like ChatGPT.
Yeah, probably.
On like a third-rate gaming review website or some shit. But like that's not how people find Optimizer anyways. If you like, most people find Optimizer through like the Kaching Man Go help channel or some shit. Or like ask questions. I can't remember what the channel is called.
On that same tangent, also like recently there was like a voice actor stream for Honkai, and they were like watching the stream like for the update, and like at the end of it they started like just roasting like Caleb, the voice actor for like the MC.
Oh yeah?
In Honkai. Yeah. And they like started roasting him and like his account, like they went through his account in like Honkai Star Rail. And it's like he has like shit not built wrong, like
my
just like they're
God.
like ripping on him for like half an hour. Like it's like at the end of the stream, like the peak like degeneracy, I guess.
That's
Like the
that's
stream is
funny. That's usually
my
where the
stream is
nice
over.
juicy shit happens. Like
Yeah,
after
and there's
stream
like
party.
like I think there's like 6 voice actors or something in that stream, and like somebody says, "Wait, look up his Genshin account on Enka."
Oh
And they,
my
like,
God.
they like start like scouring for his UID and like screenshots, like trying to find his Genshin UID, and they're like, "No,
Can I
we're
find my
gonna
stuff?"
rot his like account so bad right now." And the, like Enka is on screen, and they're like trying to find the UID,
How
and
do
they
I-
put the UID in, and his showcase is closed. He didn't even know how to put characters into the like the freaking thing.
That's
That is
hilarious.
so funny.
I even find my like I don't even know what my like Star Rail UID is. I don't want to open Star Rail because like I have too many tabs open and the Genshin open in the background. I don't fancy my PC's chances. And
Right.
I'm not closing my development server because fuck that noise. Even though that's usually something okay, every time before I stream, there's several things I do. I open all the web browsers, I close like the 100 or so tabs on each browser so it doesn't like my stream. And like today, I barely remembered to do that before I started the stream, so I just closed everything. So I'm gonna have to spend a bit of time going through the history looking for my fucking tabs back. Oh man. Okay. But yeah, search it. I was thinking there's the Google Search Console stuff, and you could look at like the top search. Like people obviously search Genshin Optimizer 15k clicks.
We're flexing now, huh?
We're not flexing. This is I'm not flexing at all. I'm just
No. We're flexing. We're flexing.
Okay, no. Your search result must be fucking nice. I'm just curious because we have this whole naming thing, right? So like, it's much more difficult for me to gain market share because it's so close to Genshin. If people search Genshin, they won't come up with my result. People search like Enka or some shit. Oh shit, no.
I always think about this stuff when I like do brand names.
Like
I first
Enka's
search
the third one. It's not even about Genshin. Oh god, it's so good.
What?
No, I'm just
yeah.
Like, that's the issue. It's like if you just search like
the music genre is like almost getting like just dogged.
Yeah. this poor music genre getting ruined by Enka. Like
yeah, but like the average position for this I think is 7 or something.
Still, it's so good.
Like it's high for you because you visited it, I think.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I gotta try Incognito. Sorry, I just had like a dyslexic throat. Hey, Enka's second. Now if I just like search like optimizer, you won't even fucking see my shit.
Yeah.
It's only when you start like associated with Genshin that it pops up. Like this is such bad SEO just because I can't name something properly. It's such a broken
leg. I'm curious. In Incognito, type Guya.
You expect me to know what Guya is or how to spell it?
Just like 4 letters, like GUYA. Yeah.
There it is.
Without R. Without R.
It doesn't matter. Here it is. The top result. Like naming your product is probably more important for exposure than like anything else.
Like the series ended 2 years ago, right? Like there's no one like new content. Nothing gets updated. It's like frozen. It's still there.
It's still there. That's
wait. Try read Kaguya.
Read. Are you?
Read Kaguya.
How do you guys read? How do you guys read
on
Kaguya?
Not read Kaguya. Just wait. The stream is lagging for me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Read Kaguya should be like still the top part. But because like that's what we optimized for. Because the only reason we did is because like there's like a million sites of like w11.read manga Kaguya-sama online free.com.
Yeah.
And like this shovelware like readers. And
No,
like
no,
they like
I
take, like,
used
bad
it
scans and
like I
stuff.
did like search engine optimization as like a professional thing. I know what's happened. Is that except
Yeah.
it's too late now. Like the only way I could rebrand optimizer if we go like so deep, like if we do like a drastic change, like
Okay,
we
okay.
actually have a
If
back
you
end.
rebrand the optimizer, what do you would call it now?
I don't know.
Well, it's time to think.
It's time to think. Oh god, it's gonna show like all my chat GPT chats, which is just like the worst Google
Both
search. Here, let's use
not
Gemini.
for optimizer. Ah. Using the LLMs. Cheating.
You probably saw me pausing because I still can't spell optimizer properly. Like the dyslexia is so bad. Like I've been working on Genshin Optimizer for 3 fucking years. I still have to pause when I spell optimizer because I'm so bad at spelling.
Tell the guy these names suck. You need a unique word that does not compete with other words. What is bro gonna think up?
What should I name a Genshin Optimizer website that is one word? Enhance. Yeah, that just sounds like I'm copying Enka. Oh my god,
Enhance.
this is the worst. Arcana?
Arcana is kind of nice, actually.
Arcana is
I
kind of
like it.
nice, but then it kind of
But
like,
you're gonna compete with like a shit ton of shit.
yeah, it's like if you just search Arcana, like this is the kind of shit you gotta do right before you like
Yeah,
make a product.
let's name the optimizer theory.
Just theory. Oh, yo.
Just
No, that's so smart. When people look for theory crafting, that's the first result.
wait. Go back to Arcana. I think it's like I just by glancing at the results, that's like a very low competitive search result. I think.
Really? Return supernatural
Mhm.
architectural. What?
It's not. It's like it's not.
Yeah,
Like
this
if
is,
you have a niche, it will balloon up. Because like it does not focus on one exact thing.
yeah, no.
It's random stuff.
Yeah, that would have been that would have been like infinitely better like name for optimizer than like Genshin Optimizer. I swear.
If like you can also do like Arcana Balls.
Arcana balls. Just name it Ligma. Oh look, call it Optimus. Except I think Optimus is like Optimus Prime. There's like a ton of like, yeah, there's a ton of things named Optimus.
Optimus is a keyboard by Artemia Lebedev.
Right, so like you're gonna be competing with like bigger, better things. So like you don't want to name anything like that. Oh my god!
It's also unoriginal as hell.
Like no, I gotta make a fucking YouTube video. It's just gonna be like what will I do if I start Genshin Optimizer now? I wouldn't call it Genshin Optimizer.
I like Arcana. It's kind of nice.
Oh,
Hidden
use
knowledge and secrets.
Optimizer instead of Optimizer. Oh my god, spelling Optimizer
Oh,
with the S instead of
no.
the Z.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that
no.
noise. I actually much prefer the Z. Ugh.
I like how it says like Arcana refers to hidden knowledge and secrets. I will replace knowledge with menus.
Is Mimi DMing me? Average position for Akasha? Mimi, just fucking join the fucking VC next time. I'm like, what are these moon rings?
Like we were waiting for him like the next stream now.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, wait. I was supposed to go to sleep like a year ago. And
yeah, I thought we were only
also-
supposed to have you for 45 minutes. What happened to that 45 minutes?
also
Do
just,
I know
like,
the balls meme in KQM? I do. And I think at one point in KQM, I posted a balls meme from Optimizer.
Oh no. So I think we were supposed to like prepare for the next stream, like discuss what we were gonna discuss. But
Oh,
I think we
God.
already know what we're gonna discuss.
I mean,
More or
it's just the same shit. We go on tangents until we stop talking. And then we take a sip, and then someone will say something else, and then we keep talking.
I'll try to get someone from the JP side who knows English well.
Yeah, that's the issue. Knowing English.
There's like 2 developers that are pretty good, at English, but they're good at written English. I have no idea how they're.
Call it
they speak.
Ramura. It's the ancient civilization under the ground, like Anka. But then it's just gonna pop up with Genshin stuff. I'm gonna be competing with Genshin stuff. I don't want to compete with Genshin. Like that's like literally the whole point. If you use a well-known Genshin word and your website don't blow up, like if you make your product called like Enka now, but like it didn't blow up because it wasn't like a very nice website with shareable features.
But
You're gonna be competing.
No, but that's smart. That's smart.
What do you mean?
It's not called Enkanomia. It's called Enka. Enka is a more unique word than Enkanomia.
Right. Okay, so if you call it
but it
Enkanomia,
still has the connection.
Yeah, it still so that's like much better. But I should just name my main website Anara or something. Just like the most generic. If you name your project Akasha, you're gonna be competing with 3 things.
Okay, I have a perfect idea.
Oh yeah?
Geo.enka.network.
Geo.enka.network.
Yeah.
You want me to buy your subdomain?
Easy clap. No, I just give it to you, and you pay me commission. And I absorb you as part of the network. And we move Akasha to akasha.enka.network.
Wait a minute, man's consolidating. Wait, don't we have an anti-complete clause on this? Anti-monopoly? No. We're gonna get sued.
No. We are competing with Mihoya, so that's fine.
Name it Kaching means technically the name's Arcade. All right, yeah. And hey, they keep getting linked in. I think Optimizer is probably linked more than like a Kaching main website. In Kaching main Discord.
KQM.enka.network.
Oh my gosh. Akasha scanner, Akasha data, Akasha system. Oh yeah, that's true. Akasha.cv.go. No, I refuse to put my name anything with CV.
Kasha is porridge in Russian.
Is it?
Just kasha without the ah.
Ah. This rehost go yourself is open source. That's true. You could skip the middleman, just host it yourself.
Oh, I don't even need to wait for you to do a backend. I can just slap the cross domain cookies and
yeah, there you go. Yeah, so this is how you get Enka API usage. You use a facsimile of my work to use it.
I can literally when I request the profile, I get the whole JSON anyway. I can just convert it there to good, put it into cookies, and then when you open Genshin Optimizer, the database is your entire account. Wait, that's actually the play. Okay, I don't need you anymore. Goodbye.
There we go. I quit now. Can I solve some problems? I'm sure these last 4 years of Genshin Dev I could have solved world hunger or cancer or something with software. Instead, I'm just making numbers bigger for a very small subset of people. Oh, ad break. Stop. I'm gonna go to the little engineer's room. I'll be right back.
How long do I hold the breath for?
1:40.
Okay, let's try.
And we're back. Did you die from suffocation?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I also did
My lungs are huge.
Wow, yeah. I also did a costume change because my computer is burning up this room, pumping so much hot air. Not to mention, I'm also a producer of hot air.
Same here, yeah.
Oh man,
I actually tested, like, I think I can, like, hold a note for, like, a minute and, like, something.
like
40
consistently
seconds or
hold
something.
a single note
Yeah.
without deviation.
Yeah.
Hold a D minus for the next 45 seconds.
What the fuck is a D minus?
I don't know anything about music. No, exposed.
C plus.
C plus. Hold the C plus plus for the next 40 seconds. Oh man.
D minus.
Oh my god.
That's such a good joke.
Oh.
Hold D minus. Bro invoked his Asian heritage.
These people holding their breath as they're professional swimmers, not programmers with bad posture. Oh, true. Revoke my Asian. Oh my goodness. Oh, that just gave me like Vietnam flashback. When I was like very young, my parents tried to teach me piano. By that I mean they strapped me next to a piano and forced me to play. And that's such a traumatizing experience. I could vividly remember the pain, isolation, even to today.
Hold on. I have just a phrase for this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I actually don't. Fuck.
I thought you were gonna.
I do. No, wait, no. I forgot how Mega Lavani goes. Sorry.
No, I saw the message. The assumption that we wouldn't call it Remora in full, but shorten like Remu. I'm sure the issue is like these 4-letter abbreviations. So like you're still competing for whatever that word means as abbreviation for other things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I mean, what else are you gonna use these fucking optimizer points for? You just reminded me that we have these points on the server. I should like start like, man, my stream is so scuffed. I set this up and I don't even remember. Algo noticed me. Algo, please notice him. He paid 100 points.
Her, actually.
Oh, I do apologize. My understanding of gender, especially with like these current discourse, is so bad. Like my original language is Chinese, and like sure, there's a different character for him and her, but they're both set the same. So like for the first 2 years, once I moved to like a prominently English speaking country, I will confuse I will confuse him and her, and I guess I still do to this day. I should have learned that I just call everyone they.
Okay, I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna
yeah?
rant before I go to bed because like I should really actually go to bed. They reminded me of a person. Do you know the type of a person that makes an assumption, believes in it, bases the further assumption on the incorrect assumption, and then they try to convince you that this is the state of things?
So basically, like a delusional person who's using the straw man argument until his death.
Not really a straw man argument, but like
a fuel crafter. Yes.
A fuel crafter. It's like I have a person in my server. Like it's basically they're trying to explain to me how Genshin backend works. Right?
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Good night. May the boss be
like
your
like
jaws.
like the servers, right?
Yeah.
And the network stack. And they're like, I researched this, like it works like this, it works like this, it does this and this and this, and they have this thing that works there. And one of the things they claim that miHoYo scans your browser history and like something else and like blah blah blah, and they find which standard banner 5 stars you're talking about, and they give you that 5-star by this like algorithm that like runs on a cron on their server and like scans your socials.
Okay, so like straight up conspiracy, but like Genshin. This is like the flat earthers of Genshin
Kind
for
of.
real.
Like the only response I have to that's like, this is not how this works.
Okay,
Just like bring like the first thing I said, bring me proof from Process Explorer, like that it actually reads the files, and then they like invent like more, like the Occam's razor. They invent more like entities.
Yeah.
Yes, and they start like basing the further like things off of how these entities could work, instead of like completely like figuring out like, is this maybe like the whole thing maybe false? And I'm like, okay. And then like they start like explaining to me how like Genshin server works. Presumably under the premise that like nobody ever would like know how Genshin server works. That's why they felt like safe, I guess. But the thing is, we have server binaries.
We do. We know exactly how those servers work.
Yeah, like for 3.4 or something. Like,
Unless they added this massive module of like privacy invasion.
yeah, it's just like one piece of advice.
Okay.
Be sure what you don't like, to everyone. Be sure what you don't know. Like, know what you do not know, because you cannot know something new if you think you know something.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh no, there's like some guy who only had like a standard banner character that's a G.
Gene.
Oh my god.
But got Gene.
Jesus.
Bro got 4 pairs of jeans and a health.
Damn. This is support, right? This guy has been searching up like all the gene stuff. Their favorite search term is gene. They've been searching up buying jeans in Walmart, and now Genshin just gives that shit to him, right? That's how that shit works.
Yeah. She
Actually-
like, yeah.
actually,
Desire
what
sensor. It's real.
What you explained kind of resonated with me. Remember a few years ago when like Riot's anti-cheat was so invasive, you'll look at like tasks. So if you have like a web browser with the word cheats on it, it will close your like League client.
What was that in relation to?
The reading through internet search history.
No, like which game?
League of Legends.
Oh, I mean, I think like they could do it. It's just memory. They can just scan the memory.
Yeah, they can't access the specific, but like they I think it wasn't even scanning the memory. I think they just access like the list of tasks, and like Chrome will show like on the title like a search result from Google or some shit.
Yeah, like a window titles is like a pretty like often thing that like anti-cheats will just dump and send to the server.
Yeah, and then apparently that's like enough so that like the anti-cheat just closes the game.
The game or the browser?
The game. They don't
Oh,
have access
okay.
to close the browser, or maybe they do.
They
I don't
do,
know.
They do.
I know legal.
There's like this like funny thing that, because like miHoYo also has like a kernel level and like the anti-cheat, and it's signed, and it has like vulnerabilities in the DLL that is signed. You could like take the miHoYo, what was it called, miHoYo mhy prot 2 dot s like dot sys. You could take it, you could bundle it with your malware, and you could use like the system calls inside this anti-cheat to execute like malicious code, because it was signed and it was trusted. Like Microsoft had to revoke the blacklist the signature on the freaking driver,
That's hilarious.
so it couldn't be used by malware. So they had to like change the whole anti-cheat basically. So funny, because it's like vulnerable in like 3 places, and it doesn't even do the thing correctly. Like you could just like put one instruction in one place and it just like closes.
That's hilarious. It's literally like programmers with like too much resource but don't know the right way to solve a problem. So just solve it wrong.
It still annoys me that like they have like this thing that like they just send remote code execution from the server, basically, in a packet.
I feel like a lot of these like anti-cheats, there's like they just have all the shit built in. Whether they use it or not is like up to
Yeah.
whoever implements it.
Yeah.
So like whether they have the power, maybe even MiHoYo doesn't know they have this power. Again, like whenever I think about MiHoYo, there's two courses of mind: either extreme incompetency or extreme maliciousness. And I think in this case, I default to incompetency.
I like so far they've been using it for like pretty benign things. They like dump the lists of processes. They like check the memory. They check the speed values of the characters. They check what else, like the damage numbers, I think. Like they just like do sanity checks basically, I guess. Like so, but
Yeah.
like the theory is they could ship anything to your client. We used this thing like to like send code that will modify the client instead of just like for like just this exact same packet, but the compiled code like would modify the client, and you would like do some funny like modding stuff with it just like by sending a packet from the server.
That
Data
shit
packet,
is
like,
scary,
from them.
man.
Yeah, it's so funny. And like remember, the traffic is kind of sorta like not fully secure. It can be intercepted in transit and potentially like tampered with. So if you're like have access to a router through which someone plays Genshin, you could hijack the connection, send that packet to them, and yeah,
And then you'll be signed because
like execute some.
it's literally a man in the middle with like the most like lax encapsulation
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, it's like it's not just man in the middle because you're like you can read stuff. You can like steal their token. That's like fine. That's obvious, right? But you can also like RCE with the man in the middle because
Right.
they have like thing that runs like executes commands from this channel using like admin permissions.
Yeah, so basically, if you want to play Genshin, play it in an isolated, no network computer. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Yeah, exactly. Play on a private server, I guess.
Oh my god.
I think I should go.
You
by this
definitely
point.
should. You should have left quite a lot. Like, I apologize for ruining like your sleep schedule for the foreseeable future.
It's fine.
But I think
it's fine because like tomorrow's Saturday, so it's
yeah,
fine. It's
tomorrow's
just like
Saturday.
my
You can just sleep in. But like I
Yeah.
appreciate of your time here. I think I haven't had like such a candid discussion with like a like-minded individual for a long time, and I'm thanking you for providing that opportunity to me.
Yeah, same. It's fun.
I think we, as programmers, we tend to be like a little too introverted and too hang in our work that we don't let even like the bare minimum social interactions like this happen. And I hate that we have to like go through the presence of a stream to do so. But honestly, I think this is been like deeply rewarding for everyone involved.
I think it's just like kind of like ADHD-ish thing. We have to like have something to focus our attention on, so we can like yap about something else.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we know each other in real life, we'd probably be like paying half the attention to raising the glass of liquor to our mouth, right? Since we're like so far from each other, this is the only thing we can do.
I actually like tried to come to US this summer twice. They rejected my visa twice.
Wait, you need the visa? Oh shit.
Yeah, I need a visa to go there, and like they said, like I did not provide enough proof that I will not stay there, basically.
Oh, yeah,
because I'm a programmer. I'm a qualified programmer, and I'm like going there for tourism. But they like, I guess they know that I can easily get a job there, so they're
Yeah.
just like, nope.
That's rough, man. Dude, I mean, I get this also is kind of like outside your control because it literally is due to your like, let's say circumstances or nationality.
And I cannot. It's not even that. I don't think it's even nationality really.
Enter illegally, I hear that works. Lol.
Yeah, I think it's just purely because like of my occupation.
I guess so because like it
Like,
would be like
the
incredibly
worst thing, like
anti-intelligence.
you have no idea. You can only guess. But like you didn't provide enough proof. Like I have all the proof I have. Like what else?
You
would
literally
want?
can't make up any more work experience.
Yeah.
That's
Like it doesn't even matter because they know that I will like, if I get a job there, I will get like a job that pays like five times more. So like, I was thinking of like going to Canada, but then I just decided, nah.
I mean, I have a lot of things to say about Canada. Not all of them are good, but not all of them are as bad as I can say about the US. And that's
I
probably
mean, like
like
Canada visa will probably be like easier than US visa. I think,
for
like for
sure.
tourism.
I think so as well. Again, though, I certainly don't have anything good to say about Canada. But
Well,
that's due to the
oh,
fact that I
wait.
live here.
We have like 30 seconds left until I have to go
Why? What?
because it'll be exactly 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay, but that's I don't like that.
Okay.
It's like
20 seconds.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say now. Our time has become more valuable. I'm at decision paralysis.
I think like we said more or less. I think like we should like plan the next stream. I'll try to get the guy.
Yeah, so I pretty
we'll
much
see.
stream like every week on Friday, which is Saturday for you at around this same time. And like, you know, feel free to like drop in anytime.
Okay. Maybe I will stream something next.
Maybe you'll stream something and I could drop into your stream. Who knows? It just I think like it literally doesn't matter. It's not like I have like a significant bigger viewer count. I don't think my viewer count has went past 20 this entire 3 hours. So like
I think I watched like the entire stream and I have zero idea what you've been doing.
Good.
Like I know you were fighting some mobs. I do not remember anything else.
That's good enough. But I think for the sake of next stream, if we want to maximize participants, we should at least try to plan it.
Have
like,
a plan.
Yeah, have a week ahead, so we could just say, oh, Angle is gonna.
It should be like I think even like it should be keynote-ish kind of maybe.
Oh no, we should have a plan, but we should also be like scheduled ahead of time so we could like put an announcement in both of our like community that like you won't be hearing one bumblefuck speaking for the whole time. Now there's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And get Mimi in here so he can peek his Discord, and then our chat's gonna be filled with like leaderboard. Yeah, SR here. Oh yeah, did you hear about the recent acquisition of the GC Sim database from KQM?
Oh really?
I mean, they were discussing it in the like SRL. Like, shit, is this official? Shit, am I leaking? Shit, do I have to edit this video now? I don't care. I refuse to elaborate on any details.
SRL's retired anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, he's retired. He's basically just sold his old stocks or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Bro, what is it called? Bro, fix the loss. Okay, yeah.
You definitely
My
should
cat is
leave though.
waiting. My cat is waiting for me.
Your cat is waiting for you.
Yeah. Do you not hear the meowing?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
And if I did, I just assumed that you were the one making them. I don't know if that was you or not.
Guess. I'll leave you guessing.
I'm so bad with pets, I don't even know. I'll have to change the stream title back to something less.
There's one of them.
Or I could just maintain it and people would think I have like multiple personality disease. I'm actually the creator of both sites or some shit.
Just say there's one of them.
Oh god, okay, that's gonna be like... No, I can't say it. Because that's the plot for to Fight Club, and I can't copy that shit.
Oh yeah. And besides, there's no Fight Club anyway, so
There's no Fight Club. There's no Genshin Optimizer. Yep. There's no Enka. We don't. Oh man.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed my alter ego.
Oh yeah.
Ego.
I just watched back the video. It's just be me talking for the last 3 hours.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. See you next Friday then.
I mean, yeah, we'll discuss a time later. I certainly don't want to commit you for next Friday If like
Maybe
I don't-
Saturday. Yeah, maybe Saturday. We'll see.
Well, yeah. So we'll DM.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay. See ya. Thank everyone for listening. We finished at 19 listeners.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Honestly, this is like
I'm not even calling them watchers. I'm calling them listeners.
they're
because
listeners, or
that's
they're
what
like
they are, I feel.
they're probably like comatose from all this like tech talk.
Yeah.
But no, this is like 4 times more viewers than I've ever gotten generally, so this is nice. We love the dopamine watching your number go up for sure. Maybe that's why content creators are so addicted to this kind of thing.
I don't know.
I'm staring at the floor, but I couldn't say what floor I'm on. I don't even know which floor I'm on. I'm on floor 11, chamber 2.
It's the floor.
I know nothing
Well, I'll
about
leave you on this
programming.
floor,
Oh yeah?
and I'll go. See ya.
See you. I can say I know nothing about programming. I think like in any profession, especially like I feel like any profession, once you go down deep enough, you realize there's another like deeper hole to get into, and like a much larger cavern. I think if you want to be technical, I feel like I know nothing about programming, or like rather my programming knowledge compared to all of programming is such a significant insignificance. You might as well be someone who doesn't know anything about programming. I know enough to. That's a good summarization. I know enough to know I know nothing about programming. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It just took me 4 sentences to say it. Man, I really need to just summarize my words, but then what am I gonna do with the rest of the 2 hours on stream?